the week.
Peace.
Brought to you by Ryan. Your D&D character from your last or current campaign, Wednesday, shows up at your door saying they have to live with you. How is that going to work out for you? Really? How well do you think you'd get along with your character?
Do you want to pick someone or?
Karina.
Me first. Okay. Yes, I would get along with Alex. We would be dining at a fine restaurant. It's fine. He would think my place is too cramped. That's what he would complain about.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. Danny.
I feel like Nova would be like an older sister to me, and I would think she's really cool. So yeah, we probably get along. O'Davin.
That was a loser. No, I'm just gonna live with a fucking D&D copy of myself. So,
Same, literally.
Whoa.
Except this dude's like 6'7".
Dasha.
I think Zoriana and I could be roommates. I don't know if we'd be like the best roommates. I'm sure we'd have like our qualms with each other and like fight, but I think we could be amicable.
Amicable. There you go. You did a good job.
Yes.
We got there.
Teamwork.
Fuck, one more
Amicable.
time. Amicable.
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 Yep. You got it.
Sybil.
Sybil is definitely the kid sister that always gets me in trouble. Like, for sure. Just like,
shit.
she does something and then I get blamed. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. All right. We did Talix. There's nobody left, right? No. Nova?
Sigmund.
Nope. Sigmund. Nah.
Oh yeah.
With cannons.
I mean, I knew, but I didn't want to say it because it hurts. All right. If AJ was AJ's older brother, no, I'm just kidding.
AJ.
This world can barely withstand one of that motherfucker. Let's not make two.
AJ, what if old chap came to the door?
I'd beat the fuck out of old chap. What the fuck? Oh my
Too old, man.
Fucking get your dumb ass out of my
Ben Gay
face.
smelling
Well-
ass.
Wait, what if you open the door and it was Bolo?
I'm fucking. Well, I call the police, bro.
The police. The policia.
The policia.
I'm seeing some confused looks.
The gun is yours. You call the police and say the
Bolo,
gun
the
is yours.
artificer that was so insane.
10 years
that
too
he
many.
was
10
warning.
years too many.
Here's too many. I twist his ear. Make Tuco apologize.
I apologize to you on behalf of my family.
Bro, I'm on episode 6 of season 2 right now. So good, bro.
Hey, what?
So good.
What's that from?
Better Call Saul.
So good.
Think about it.
Think about
Bro,
it.
the way he be doing Kim back and forth, though, make me kind of sad, though. Bro. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
Kim is getting
dog.
along.
Anyways,
Come on.
anyways, let's bring
Anyways,
it back
all right.
and get
Moving on.
started. Any last minute
Headcanon.
questions, comments, concerns?
Headcanon.
Headcanon.
God's ass. Google D&D headcanon.
ChatGPT, what's the heck can I can ask my characters?
Oh my god.
I'm scared of ChatGPT. I saw like this like
Dang.
post on like on Twitter, and I'm like,
the Snapchat bot is gonna
And that's why I,
I
say
know,
thank
I'm
you every
scared
time
of
it
it,
helps
dude.
me with something.
aliens are taking over. What is your character's teddy bear item? The item that they use in moments of strife, that they use for comfort, that they use for solace. We'll start bottom to top. Talix.
Again, me first.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be his daughter's teddy bear, I guess. Like,
He stole it from her?
You stole your daughter's teddy bear?
It's a bad
Dude,
policy
what's
to do,
her
I hate
teddy
to tell
bear
you.
now?
She has a lot. Okay. She has
He
a
just
lot.
That
took
was
one.
for half a second.
That's your thing. Yeah.
He just took
She
one.
she
This
has
is mine
she
now.
has she had monthly princess parties. Let's be real. So she
This
has
is
a
mine
lot.
now.
Yes.
Zoriana.
Um.
Take your time.
Headband
Dasha.
Nova
What was
gave
that?
the bandana Nova gave her, or alternatively, the necklace that she has.
Sybil.
I was thinking about it this whole time. I'm not sure if Sybil has one. I don't think she does.
That's depressing.
Oswald?
Wouldn't it just be Ko?
It's probably the best she has, yeah.
Probably
To
fair. Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Oh, Devin.
Yeah.
I'm all about sentimental items.
Probably the original Drake Bane, like the busted ass falling apart.
Just
gun.
sleeps with a gun.
I don't know if he said. Is sleeping with it? Was that the question?
It's like no, like the salt item is not. It says teddy bear, so in my mind I picture a teddy bear just.
Yeah.
Shoot. Shoot.
I don't know.
And Nova.
I was gonna say either her sister's bandana, but she's given that to Zoriana, or it's Zoriana's bandana. But I think it's actually her journal because she's very much a writer. Like she likes to write like poetry and like song lyrics, and it's kind of like her outlet. So, yeah.
Okay, let's get started. Any
AJ,
last
what's
minute questions?
your teddy bear item? Sorry.
Have a good
Mine?
time, guys. Later.
Fire.
Bitches.
Nothing.
Goodbye, Era.
Silence.
That poster of Eos behind him.
The sound of the fan at night in an alone house.
Guys, it appears I am in
Psychopath.
silence.
All right. We're gonna get started.
Oh wait,
They
AJ,
changed Spotify. Yes.
how was Eid?
I had to. Sorry, my brain didn't
Yeah.
pick up what the fuck you were talking about, and then I was like, yeah. No, it was good. Thank you. It was good. I just chilled. Just got to chill. It was nice. You know, I called my mama, talked to her for a little bit, but yeah. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
All right.
Good shit.
Hey, Jockey Music. It's not the same.
Imposter.
No, Jockey,
It's
no.
not the same.
Listen, Jockey, we still love you. Please function, but, you know.
All right.
Hearts remain.
We begin our session tonight following the events of last week. You all had triumphed over the Battle of Dees in the second layer of Hell and proved yourselves as worthy heralds. After much needed recuperation, the adrenaline of war began to wear off. You took stock of your injuries, your equipment, and you know that the fight is far from over. As the heralds of the Dark Prince, you know that this conflict, the Blood War, will continue to rage on, with new challenges and battles ahead for you all to play your part in. But for now, you are back in your home city of New Zatura, a place of safety and comfort amidst the chaos of the Planar Blood War. As you settle in to rest, recuperate, you can feel a sense of relief and accomplishment. You all have a couple of threads moving forward. Will you meet with Loneheart to go ahead and see what it is he has to say and what other business opportunity he has? Will you regroup with Odaman's uncle Arlen and find this dragon that is swearing fealty to a Shenrak? Or will you head back to where it all began, Yamatori, in search for yet another herald, searching to claim their catalyst weapon in one way or another? The choice is yours to make. However, as you all wake up and peruse, meander about your small town home, the burrows under the bridgewalk, there's a rapping at your door. Very crisp, very swift. Who goes to open it?
I'll
I'll
open
do
it.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
We'll
but
go for the
that's-
doorknob at the same time when we touch hands. No.
Yes! Yes!
Y'all are annoying. Zoriana and Nova, as you open the door, it's very early morning, maybe about equivalent of 9, 10 a.m. The dew of the morning still stains the air, both in smell and the overall humidity, that crisp humidity that taints the entirety of a morning sunrise. In front of the door, waiting patiently, back erect, perfect posture, is a tall, athletic man with a muscular build. Not very built, but you definitely see that they're standing around 6'2". They carry themselves with a confident and determined air. They're standing here looking with a purpose. You can see the eyes dart past you two, then back at you two again the second the door opens, indicating an inquisitive nature. They wear an outfit of deep navy leathers, intricately crafted with sharp edges and angular lines that almost make them futuristic to an extent. The armor is accented with deep blue gems that glow softly in the early morning light. Long, tan blonde hair that is perfectly coiffed and teased at the right angles to sit elegantly on his shoulder. Very much Prince Charming-esque hair. Middle part that comes down and sits with just this volume and lack of heft to it.
Can we help you?
Good morning. Are you all the malcontents?
Who's asking?
Yeah, who's asking?
Yes, forgive me. My name is Rodier Valencourt. I am looking for the malcontents. I was told that I could meet them here.
Yeah, this is like our home. I'm Zoriana. It's a pleasure. I'll like give him, or she'll like go to shake his
Wonderful.
hand.
It's a pleasure. He shakes your hand. Might I come inside if it's not too much trouble? I just have a few questions to ask you and the rest of the malcontents. I was told that there were 6 of them.
Yes, one is out of commission right now, however.
That is no problem. I can speak to the rest of you if you'd be so kind. If it's
Please come
too
inside.
much trouble, I don't want to. Oh, well, thank you very much. See, he
Sure, she'll get you something to drink.
kind of walks
I'll,
in, looking at this guy. He doesn't have any weapons on him. You know, he doesn't look like he's decked for battle, but he definitely looks like he's been in his fair share of fights. Zoriana and Nova, what do you two do to this individual as he makes his way in?
I'll prepare tea for like everyone and grab like some like cookies, stuff like that.
I'll sit across from him and just ask, so how did you hear about us?
I will get into that once everyone is here, if you don't. But I would like to ask you a couple of questions while everyone is coming down. He takes out a book and opens it, a very small, like, pocket ledger. Opens it, pulls out a small little quill, very tiny quill. The feather itself is cut very thinly, and he starts writing in the journal. Your name is Nova, yes?
Yes, that's correct.
Wonderful. And you met everyone in Yamatori, yes?
Yes, that is where we met.
Wonderful. 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 Yes. Yes, well, I don't want to repeat the questions over and over again. That can become tedious, and I want to do this with as little pain as possible. So if you don't mind, you can ask me questions, but for now I'll wait until everyone else joins us for some tea.
I'll grab everyone too, like
Cool.
go knock on their door.
Yeah, I'll just do the Azure thing. We can just call everyone. It's like,
Up in
ring,
the
ring,
kitchen.
bitch!
It's just like, hey, we have a guest. Come downstairs.
Everyone, please.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right, I'll hurry up. I'm just
As
calling in
you
here.
come down, he gets up from his seat and shakes each of your hands, introducing himself once again. He even helps to pull chairs, trying not to like overimpose. If he sees someone go, he'll be hands off. But there's definitely that. Talix, you pick up on almost immediately. There's almost like a noble-esque. It's not exactly noble where it's like I'm better than everybody or hey, I'm used to being waited on. It's just like I've been around. I know how chivalry, I know how manners work.
Is it Valcourt?
Valencourt.
Valencourt.
I put it in call chat.
Didn't we meet? He was at the gala, wasn't he?
Close. Not
Close.
Valencourt.
Okay.
I think it was like Vale. I need to go through my notes. It was like Vale something.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it was Violent Orf or something. It was really stupid.
This man appears to be human or elvish. He's taller, maybe short for an elf, tall for a human. His ears are covered underneath the hair, however.
Pleasure to meet you. How do you do?
Likewise, I do very well. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to ask you all some questions, explain to you why I am here, and enjoy some of this tea, of course.
Yeah, I guess.
Wonderful. Well, as aforementioned, you have my names, and thank you so much for introducing yourselves. I am actually here on behalf of the Shilao military. I'm investigating the circumstances regarding the deaths of Shogun Masaki and Rengetsu Rokuro. I have been told that you all worked with them in some capacity.
That is correct. We did a while ago.
Yes, many months back in the city of Nakashiramoto, yes?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I believe it was before my time of joining.
I believe so as well.
What was
Wonderful.
the name of the other dude he was investigating the death of?
Uh,
I got Shogun
Rengetsu.
Masaki.
Rengetsu.
Okay,
Rengetsu.
gotcha.
That guy.
Wanted to get that down.
I have come to understand that before meeting with the Shogun and Rengetsu, you worked with the daimyo of Nakashiramoto.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sybil just kind of like, maybe.
Well, forgive me. I do not wish to be rude. You all have been very gracious hosts and very, very kind in answering my questions thus far. But if you don't mind, could one of you tell me what happened to the daimyo of Nakashiramoto?
Yes, it's no secret. He was poisoned. We were investigating some illicit activity within the city. We investigated, brought back some information, and we believe he was killed by some enchantment or some sort of poison on one of the parchments that we returned.
Yes, I have looked over this parchment. And then you met with the Shogun, yes?
I believe the Shogun asked to meet with us.
Well, regardless of who asked, there was a meeting, yes?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Rengetsu Rokuro was there as well, yes?
Indeed, he was.
Wonderful. Now, excuse me, I'm looking at my notes, and it seems you all were spotted at a gala not too long ago, using different names. Yes, Alex.
What is... I want to cast Detect Thought. Just to
Okay, what are the components? What are the components
I'm
of
gonna
Detect
check.
Thoughts?
Because you gave me the amulet, so... I'm checking, double checking. Sorry. Ah, never mind.
Okay. If it says that you can cast it without components, for sure. I just don't know if it's like a at-will thing, or if it's, I don't know how that, what it says specifically. I don't have it in my head.
Oh no, you said I could use 3 charges and cast it.
Well, it's an item. It's an actual item. So
Yes.
read the item for me, please, because I don't know the item off the top of my head.
Let's see. While wearing, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast Detect.
Okay. Cool. So you cast the spell. You don't. It's not like a at-will thing where you don't.
No.
You do it without any components. Gotcha. Cool. Yes, Sybil.
I don't recall if Sybil has actually met Rengetsu or the Shogun. I don't recall that information. I don't believe so.
I don't believe so.
I mean, if the Shogun, it was like a secondary thing, and it was like, oh, hi. Also, I believe I was in disguise at the gala. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Well, I noticed that you all were. I've been told that you were at a gala, not using your true names, on the pseudonyms. That got me thinking. Why was that? If you don't mind me asking.
at all. We were investigating someone that we believed to be dangerous there. We weren't sure exactly who they may or may not know in attendance. We thought it'd be safer not to come under our usual names in case they had looked us up or recognized any of us. As you I'm sure know, in your investigation there was a small fire.
Yes, and who ordered this investigation? Did you all do it out of the good of your hearts?
No, we were hired to do so, but if you don't mind, we'll keep that close to our chest. We're not sure our employer likes to have his name out there.
Oh, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Completely understand. The man you were investigating, could you tell me who it was?
Zentetsuka.
Yes, I thought as much. And did your investigation prove fruitful?
We were able to encounter him, but I'm afraid that's really where it ended. We saw him, got close to him, but he lives up to the legend, unfortunately, and was able to walk away unscathed.
He like
And
beat
this
our
was-
asses.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
something
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
And this was the only encounter you've had with this individual?
Yes, at least with the Zentetsukin that we met at the gala. Yes, that's the only encounter we've had with him.
Interesting. Well, it might please you to know or not know that Rengetsu survived his attacking. He's being treated in the capital city. But it seems that is all of my questions for you all today. Thank you.
No problem.
How is
Absolutely.
his body language?
You give me an insight check.
Very good, but I will do it.
Yeah, like, is he suspicious of us? The question.
All right,
We
now
are
give
pretty
me an insight
sus.
check.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty
Let's
20.
go.
Yeah, Talix, he's definitely suspicious. Like, that's why he's here.
Mm.
He's asking questions like, all right, time out. The daimyo was killed. The shogun was killed. Rangetsu was killed. The only other people that have seen Zentetsukin were y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, something
Like-
don't add up there.
Talix doesn't know what they've been up to, but yes.
He gets up, closes the book, and puts it in his pocket. Ms. Royana, thank you so much for the tea. I appreciate you all malcontents. It has been a pleasure. He turns to go, and before he does, one more question. You all wouldn't happen to know about an individual named Zadro, would you?
I am like so sorry. Can you repeat that? Your accent is really thick.
Yes, I apologize. Zadro, he was a beholder.
I believe that he was at one of the previous events, wasn't he? That's the only thing I
No,
remember.
no, Zathro was the beholder.
Oh,
The
I
one
don't
we
know.
killed.
The one we
I
killed.
wouldn't
yeah.
know. Wouldn't know.
You were there, Sybil.
You were
You
there.
were
You were
petrified by
there.
Zadro.
You're right. Wouldn't know. Was petrified.
You saw him. You saw. You know what happened.
I don't know what
motherfucker.
happened. Bro. I don't know what happened.
I don't know where Sybil starts and Juice's idiocy starts.
I'm trying to link them up today. All right.
I guess.
We have met him, yes.
Yes, so I am told, In what capacity did you meet him? Was it working for this same employer?
Yes.
I was like trying to sleep with one of his workers. So
Why was that?
Shut
he's
What
like,
the fuck?
If you don't mind, of course. I don't want to pry into your personal life, but
No,
why sleep with one of Zatro's workers?
I just thought
He was
that
spooning
they
for a
were
while.
really cute and it didn't work out. It's
What was
fine.
his name, if you don't mind me asking?
I do mind because he rejected me. That's really embarrassing.
Oh, I understand. And he was at the Great Sengoku Bridge, yes?
That is where
The
we
man
all
you
met.
slept with, he was at the Great Sengoku Bridge.
I was trying to sleep with him. I didn't get to.
Make a deception check.
I will. I will.
Shut up.
I
God
know.
damn it, guys. We were almost in the clear.
I
So
know.
close. So close.
Dasha had to drop the ball! Oh
Well.
no.
There's a
Is it
plus 8
Dasha
to
or is it
insight.
Zoriana?
Plus 8 to insight, 21.
He's an investigator!
He's us in the
Ah.
one shot.
Interesting.
Okay, I did sleep with him. Okay. Nova, can you go to like a different room?
What?
Okay,
Think
it's
she
whatever,
doesn't
whatever.
already?
I did sleep with him. Okay, it's fine. Ugh, I just don't like talking about it because my feelings are really conflicted right now because I don't know if I still like him or if I don't, and it's just a lot.
Respectfully, I do not care. As politely as I can say, I do not care. I am just trying to get to the truth. A great man was murdered, and another great man now is disfigured. So, if I could get to the truth of these happenings, then that is why I am here. There seems to be a common thread, and it is, 6 common threads, if you will. It'd be remiss of me to not investigate further.
No, yeah, it like totally makes sense.
We'll cooperate, however, this does make us suspects, yes?
Suspects for what crime? Suspects for murder?
That's what it appears to be.
No, I am not here accusing you of murder. I am, by myself, I would not come accusing anybody without a backup, so to speak. No, but this has, opened up for more questioning. You all disappeared for 4 days. I do apologize, but in the sake of honesty, I have been scoping out your place before I came to speak to you. My men and I, we have been keeping this comings and goings under surveillance. About a week ago, there were all of you here, and for 4 days, silence. Would you mind telling me where you went?
Oh yeah, the second layer of hell. Dis?
Wonderful. And how did you get to the second layer?
We like killed this chick in the abyss.
Ah, so you went to the abyss as well.
Yeah,
And why did you go to the abyss?
I mean, why
It
not?
was
Have you
for
ever
a
been?
job.
Yeah.
A job?
Different employer.
Make a deception check.
I'm not lying. It was technically a different employer. It was
It's
Graza,
technically,
not
it's not. Don't split
omission.
hairs with me.
It's
don't
omission,
split hairs.
yeah.
You
It's
know
the
it's the
same
same
omission.
guy, Danny.
Oh
you
my
know it's the same guy.
He doesn't. Okay.
But you do. You know in your
Natural
heart they're the same man.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
not one
No.
anyway.
Doesn't matter. Natural one.
Oh no.
Oh no, he could still roll below. He's only a +8.
I didn't intend to
Plus
lie. I thought I was telling the truth.
A technicality is still a lie, unfortunately. When it comes to investigations, if I say technically I didn't cheat on you, I just flirted with someone else. That's still a lie.
That's
For
emotional
the lack of a better
cheating.
example. I guess. I don't know, man. That's a whole other conversation. That's just the first example that came into my head.
AJ, I feel like it's fair if he rolls an insight check against that.
He has a plus
Because-
8 to this.
I know, but he could still not meet it. He could also roll a natty one.
Oh, that's true. You do have a 13. It is a nat 1. So if he rolls
Also,
a nat
I'm going to
1,
roll for my Wheeler Woe.
No, my
15
one.
still beats it regardless.
Wait. Not if I wheel it or woe it, because I might be
It's
able
a
to.
6. That's wheel.
I don't know the difference. I'll
Wheel
never
is
know
plus.
Wheel is
Even
plus.
is
Wheel is
good.
plus.
Odd is.
So I just screwed us. I'm sorry, guys.
You're not the one who screwed me.
Yeah, you
It was
are.
Dasha.
It was not
Somebody.
Sorry.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, but that is a good point. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. Talking around the question also counts as deceptive. That is a good point, Ryan. I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Huh. Well, very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
I have a question. Can I wheel Nova's thing to make it higher?
At this
It's
point,
already
no.
done.
It's so
It's already
much
done.
happening. No.
Okay, sorry. No, I was just trying to read. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Again, I am not here to accuse you all of anything. I just want to get to the truth. But as you can see, the knowledge I have just been given, you all disappeared for 4 days, went to the abyss and the second layer of hell. Well,
We're very busy people.
so is Antetsuken.
What is
I will
the
ask
point you're
you-
trying to make?
I will ask you straightforward. And please do not lie to me. That, for the sake of honesty and for the sake of the truth, lying isn't good. Did you see Zantetsuken in the abyss?
Did we?
He fought alongside y'all.
That was
Oh.
in Dis. That was in
Wait,
hell,
didn't
not
he
the
just say
Abyss.
that the Zentetsuken was
Nope.
like injured or whatever?
No.
Rangetsu.
Oh
But
my
I
god,
believe we
I
also
don't know
saw
the
him
difference.
in Grazit's throne room before we went to
What
the
did we
Salt
fucking
Lake.
say?
He's talking to you.
Talking to
He's
me?
not talking to all of y'all. He's talking to all of y'all.
Oh, I thought they were having a conversation.
He's talking to all of y'all.
Why does he want to know where Zentetsuken is?
Because in
Say-
Tetsuka.
That's who they
I'm like,
Zentetsuken
I'm kind of
murdered-
lost here.
I'll bring it up. Okay, let me bring full circle. Zentetsuken murdered the Shogun and murdered Rangetsu.
Yep.
Okay? The reason why Zentetsuken murdered Rangetsu was because, if you remember, Rangetsu had a shard of the Masamune. Zentetsuken murdered both of them and then went to Grazit, working with Grazit as one of his generals.
So we're guilty, basically.
You're not guilty and he's not accused you of anything.
But
At
if we
all.
say yes, then we are definitely guilty.
Of killing the Shogun that you didn't do? No.
But
He's
it's not
asking you
gonna look like.
questions.
Okay,
He's asking
not
you
gonna-
questions.
work in our favor here.
I'm
The real-
go.
well,
You know what?
I don't know what to
We're-
do.
I will ask.
I don't have the charisma to try and lie.
What are you
so-
doing,
but I could,
Alex?
I could just tell honesty.
Because he invoked the code of honor and honesty. I did see him. Yes.
And you thought this not to be prevalent information for the authorities to know.
To be fair, I wasn't aware of this group previous standing with the shoguns. But realizing it now, I do believe he was after the legendary sword of Masamune.
I don't think we should have told him that.
Well, this has been very insightful talking to you all. Thank you for your time. I will take my leave now.
Good luck with your investigation.
You all have been very helpful to it today. In fact, I think this case is coming to a close soon. Kind of turns, opens the door himself, walks. Anything else you guys want to do before he leaves?
When he leaves- Yeah, oh my god,
I'm just
fucked
gonna
that up
close the door
so
behind him.
bad.
I'm not risking us giving away more fucking information.
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
No! What?
Yeah. No, tell us!
Karina, not Alex.
What the hell was that? We just
Don't
give
know,
away that
I-
information?
Do you
Give
like
him
this?
everything he needs
Kinda
to
scary,
frame
right?
us?
But the guy we're
He
working
was
for
really
will literally
scary,
kill
and
us.
like, yeah, he was really scary. I don't do well with authority figures.
So you just buckle.
Yeah,
You didn't
I
have to-
did.
That's a problem. And we are going
I-
to be in big trouble for that.
Real quick. I want to diffuse this a little bit. We were not there when the Shogun or Rengetsu were killed. That's
It
not on
doesn't
us.
To be honest, we are not
hold
actually
hold on. We weren't there. That's not on us in any way. We know Zentetsuken. We've seen him before. However, he's not our friend. He's not our employer. We don't have any ties to the guy. They know where he is now But what the fuck are they gonna do about it? Go to
Also,
Groth's
did you guys
palace
Arrest
and
see him in
us.
that
go
war?
to
He
Groth's
was fighting
palace and
demons.
arrest him?
No, arrest
I
us
will say one
for
thing.
being in
one thing.
collaboration.
O'Davin makes a really good point. The one, and Nova just makes an also good point. The only crimes that you could be charged with in Shilao, there's one of two
Authority
crimes.
to murder.
One, the murder of Zathro. It's the only crime that, because at the end of the day, you did murder someone.
Yeah.
He's a monster, still part of society. Murdered him. Two, aiding Zentetsukin. That one has less reach than murder of Zathro. Those are the only two crimes that you have actually technically committed. You were not responsible for the murder of the Shogun. You weren't there. O'Davin is right.
Or the daimyo.
No one's getting, or the daimyo. He was poisoned. Period. The only two things is the murder of Zathro, which you did
We
do.
did that. We did do that.
Y'all did murder Zathro,
We did do
and
that.
We were
potentially,
supposed to.
potentially, you were, but you didn't have to do it. To be fair,
We did commit a crime.
you didn't. You objectively, y'all murdered someone. Like objectively, let's call
Yeah,
it for
no,
what it is.
Absolutely.
No, I know
Did it,
that,
did
but
it
like,
help you? Yes, but you objectively murdered
Is he a
someone.
good guy?
Call it
No.
for what
Do I
it
feel
is.
bad about killing him?
You
Not really.
deserve
Is it
No,
gonna come
you
up? Is it
shouldn't.
gonna come up
You
for it?
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Are you arrested in chains? No. So everybody calm down. Okay?
this is gonna be
I'm
a
feeling good.
Baroth trial. I'm feeling it in my bones.
Can we bring it back, guys? Bring it back.
We're here. We're here.
This won't be okay.
Yeah, we're here. We've been discussing this.
I would like, after he is 5 minutes in earshot, sending to Sapien.
Fabian?
Ooh, to Sabin, the silver hand rogue?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. What do you want to say?
Not a bad plan.
Big money moves.
Good call. Big call there.
I'm gonna go. Tits up. Shit is happening. Let's meet. Investigator. Can you repeat his name? I'm really bad to.
Rodier Valancourt.
Rodier Valancourt. Investigating. Possibly for Zatros. Let's meet.
Fuck. They got that guy. Okay. Nightfall. Go to the cove under the docks. I'll get one of my guys to grab you.
All right.
I should probably tell Loneheart I almost. Oh, sorry.
All right, guys. Meeting with Savian tonight at nightfall.
Why?
Great, so we're gonna meet with the people who murdered the daimyo.
Mm.
That's not gonna look weird
No.
at all.
He's no.
I thought they did that.
He
Oh, they did. I thought he was
helped.
the one that.
He
They
gave
were
us-
framed.
That's
Yeah.
right. They were framed by
They
the.
came
You
back
remember the parchment that you
Oh.
got? Remember the
Well,
parchment
still,
that you
that's
got
the general
was like
belief.
the exactly.
Yeah.
The but you guys know that the Silver Hand did not kill the daimyo.
It
actually,
was,
it was all.
Just imagine I reframed
That's
the
why-
question, but
It
it's
was
still the
Sigmund's
same.
brother who killed him. Yep.
Yeah, still the same like caution to
the
air.
crooked countess.
You know.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Probably not a good idea to meet with like known criminals unless there's something that you need to ask him or something.
Oh,
like
you're
that.
roboting hard, my dude.
Oh fuck.
You're good, brother. Bring it back.
That's not.
You're good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably not the best
on.
idea to meet with like known criminals unless we absolutely have to.
I would also say maybe he's the guy who can get us out of trouble because he has information about this guy.
I don't think
If we're gonna meet with him, I think we should do it under disguise, which is
I
something I
also-
specialize in.
Don't think we're like in trouble though. They were just
Exactly.
asking questions. We're not
Ain't no
like
cuffs on my
getting
hands.
framed for anything.
He just said that his investigation appears to be getting close to an end here.
It-
After the information we gave him, and we didn't
Yeah.
implicate anyone else besides ourselves.
No, we told him that Rengetsuken and Getsuken, I get their names mixed up, not gonna lie, is in the abyss. So
We didn't tell her that,
yeah, we
did
did.
we?
yes,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
saw him
Well,
in the abyss.
still,
while-
that's like
Alex told.
it would be ridiculous not to think that we didn't just implicate ourselves. We can try to lie to ourselves all we want, but we did just implicate ourselves.
Maybe, however, it's going to look a lot worse when we meet with a known criminal when he just said that they're watching our house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any attempts to leave here are going to be followed and known.
If we scurry when the light gets put on us, that looks bad. We didn't
Yeah.
do anything. At least as far as they're concerned about. We didn't kill
Well,
Shogun. We didn't
So we
kill...
should not
right,
meet
like
him.
Zadthro was a jab. Clearly, he doesn't obviously care that much. That was my read. I don't know.
If
Maybe
we
I'm reading
must
wrong.
meet him, I can meet him under disguise, but it would have to be carefully played.
How are you going to leave?
AJ.
Did you just ask me
Yes.
how I'm going to disguise myself?
No,
Okay.
As a changeling? Yes.
yeah,
Alex.
I was like,
that's not
what?
what I asked.
No, I didn't. But how far is the cove from our house, and how?
Great question. The cove that's Sabin, sorry, I realized there's an entire beach. It's under the docks, which is, I'm going to move you guys over here. So
Okay,
it's in that general area. Again, there is a lightning rail that takes you all across the city. You pay 2
Yeah.
copper pieces, your body
Right.
becomes ether, and it takes you.
Wow.
Or is there anything there happening on my? Is there a market? Is there something?
At the docks, it's a
Okay.
fish market and like docks coming in. The biggest docks of like travelers is Nogami docks. That's where like the big head honchos come with their massive galleons. The small docks here are fishing boats. They're partitioned away from Nogami docks to allow us fishermen on a small rowboat not getting run over by 7 galleons.
Because there's something called night fishing. So if I get
Yeah,
a fishing rod,
For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
okay. Yeah, good. Because Odalvin taught me fishing, so
Whoa, what are the air quotes?
Taught.
Zero bites, 0 fish, 7 hours.
0 bitches.
Facts. What do you guys want to do?
When are we supposed to meet this guy?
He said nightfall.
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 If you so choose. I will make a very absolute point. Is the house under surveillance? Yes. Are you being accused of a crime and put in handcuffs? No. If they knew you were guilty, they wouldn't posturate. This is a medieval justice system. If they know you're guilty, you're being put in handcuffs and you're thrown in jail. That's it, period. The fact that you haven't been done that proves that they can't stick you. They don't have anything to stick you with. It's a medieval justice system. They would put you in chains. You're guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around. Knowing that, all of you in this world, knowing that, it's a safe bet to be like, all right, cool. Do check us? Yeah. Or your movements are, the things that you've done are being felt in this world. Especially in the Republic. The actions you've taken, the decisions you've made, there's a ripple effect happening. Are you being accused and are you guilty of anything? No. But it is a ripple effect happening, and it is something to be mindful of.
Is there any way to try and like pinpoint where, from what angles we're being watched at all, or is it just?
How do you
random?
do so? How do you do so?
I would probably like circle the perimeter of the house and just see if there's any figures that look like they're watching us, anyone peeping on us, or just.
Yeah, you can give me a perception or an investigation check. Yes, Sybil.
I'll do
May I
investigation.
do what I want to do? Sybil's just gonna leave. She's just gonna go about her day as if everything is normal.
Okay, for sure. We'll get there in just 1 second as we resolve this morning. Everybody wants to do real quick. Let me get my notes out.
It's a 3. It's
Okay.
nothing.
3. No problem.
Do we have neighbors?
Not really. This was a like fixer-upper home that's underneath
Under.
like the subway train. No one wants to live here.
Fucking Miles Morales' house. Fucking.
Honestly. Okay. With the departure of this investigator Valancourt, you all on this slight unease. However, again, there's no one outwardly searching you, no one stopping your movements. You weren't instructed to stay at home. You weren't instructed to not leave the city. Questions were asked, and insight has been made on one side. That being said, as you all finish this encounter with this investigator, what do you all want to do in the city of New Zatura?
Did we decide what we wanted to do, all of us?
I have two
I'm
things.
going to. I want to
got
go
a
to
couple
docks
things.
during the day and night.
Wait, is this downtime?
If you so choose.
Oh.
It's really up to y'all as far as what you do, how long you take, what threads you want to do. It's city's yours to explore, actions are yours to make. So I'll go down from the top to bottom. I'll just write everyone down. You can say pass if you're still thinking, then I'll come to you.
Yeah, pass.
O'Davin, what you got?
I want to look into magically enchanting the rifle just to make it not suck against devils and fiends and shit. Because right now it do that. Then look into buying magical ammo if I have enough money left over.
Okay.
I prefer
Alright.
Dr. Kalstar's, but if he's still pissed at me, then I'll just go somewhere else.
For sure. Sybil, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Zoriana, anything?
On the big thing though, I would bring everyone together before I took off
Okay.
for that. So.
Zoriana, what you got?
I was going to say annoy Sybil and like see Sybil leave and be like, I'm going to join you. But then also at some point, wild shape into a cat and find wherever Loneheart like works and maybe talk to him.
For sure.
Wild
And
shaping
Talix.
into a cat so that they don't see me.
You're living your cat goral dreams.
Okay.
Talix.
I would like to be very loud about my adventures of night fishing and asking peasants how the scene is at the docks, getting some fishing outfit, getting a gear, being very loudly speaking in case there's someone paying attention to me. And
Bucket
being like,
hat.
yes, bucket
Bucket
hat and
hat,
all.
Talix.
Bucket hat and all, and being like, I would love to experience this city's night fishing.
Okay. Okay.
And visiting my favorite shopkeeper, Leaf.
Leaf, you
Just stopping back.
got it. Okay. I'm going to start with, and Nova, if you think of anything, just DM me and we can get back to you at the end as I go through everyone.
Gotcha.
I'm going to start with O'Davin. O'Davin, your first stop is where?
Probably Kalstar's.
Okay. What time of day are you going?
Probably, honestly, right after that. So probably like midday.
Okay.
Maybe a little earlier.
You got it. O'Davin, as you make your way to the marketplace, going towards the familiar workshop of Dr. Kalstar, there's a group of people in the alleys, that the natural alley that you take to get there, to go aboard this long strip of road that marketplaces are set up on either end where the workshop is. There's a massive group of people flooding the alley. You're pretty dexterous. You're able to move your way throughout. But as you get to the workshop, you see a familiar Asimar impaled at the top of his workshop. A bayonet of a gun through his chest, as there's blood smeared on the entirety of the workshop. His head is down, as there's just the gun there. Give me a perception check.
It's 5.
5. What you don't see, please move forward. Please move forward, knowing you don't see this. 2 incisions on his neck. 2 small incisions.
Is he like for sure like dead? Did this happen like?
Oh no, he's iced. He's iced.
Cool.
This probably happened
Cool.
like last night, and the body was found this morning.
I'll try to start one of those little like fucking like whispers, like, "Oh, what happened? Oh man!" Just get people like talking.
Cool. Give me a stealth check using your charisma modifier.
Okay,
So a stealth charisma check.
cool. So just +1.
Are you proficient in stealth?
I'm not proficient in stealth.
Okay, then yep, then you can. What's higher, stealth?
Just stealth. Yeah, I have +4 to stealth.
Just
Right.
roll a stealth check
Okay,
then.
cool.
Roll a stealth check then.
Doesn't matter. 8.
8. You try to. Hey, what's going on? And people look at you like, I don't fucking know, dude. What the heck is a fucking dead, man? Ah! And small panic doesn't ensue, but it's like, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
If I look in, if I don't know how close I can get without being like, step aside, citizens. If
Halt!
I'll stop, you violated the law. Can I look inside the shop? Yeah, see, Johnny
Too long since
Laws.
I've had a big brawl. Inside the
Can I
shop,
look?
what are you
Yeah,
looking
can I
for?
see inside? Does it look like if anything got fucking like smashed and grabbed, or like is it still?
No, it does not.
intact?
It looks clean. It looks intact.
That's more concerning.
Yes.
Let's see. Ooh, well. Round. Well.
What do? You
I'm
just
gonna-
dip out?
I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, sorry, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Ah,
Leaving, Odavin, you are able to eventually find another magic shop that can just put the enchantment on. Thankfully, the weapon is already done, so you just need an enchantment to do so.
Ah.
The bullets, however, are going to be inaccessible until you can find another gunsmith, which there are many. You can give me an investigation check to see if you can find another
Okay.
gunsmith in the city, or an artificer that can maybe have a proclivity to guns. Maybe not a gunsmith, but someone that can do the
just
thing. you're
understand the
looking for.
concept. What they're saying.
For sure,
Okay.
exactly.
Investigation.
Yep.
I die. God damn it. Fuck! 11! I'm rolling like shit. I'm rolling like Kenny today.
Hey.
Stray.
You don't
Unnecessary
need to be
stray.
like that.
Unnecessary stray. You know, man, there's a lot of heat around. You feel the heat on this side from the investigator. You feel the heat on this side from the person you can potentially accurately deduce iced Calstar. You can get the enchantment. I did DM you how much it's gonna be. A pretty big pinch of pen, big chunk of chain to do it, but you can get it done.
I got a range last time I looked. What's the set amount?
Give me a persuasion check.
I can do that. 10. So I'm rolling average today.
10. We'll meet in the middle, 3,500.
Cool. Sounds
Cool.
good. I will I'll buy some good potions and shit. I'll just DM you.
For sure. Absolutely.
That's it for me.
All right. Sybil, you want to bring everyone together?
After the clothes shopping, and I wanted to look for a tattoo place.
For sure. Roll a d10 for me.
So wait. I could do that. Oh, I think I forgot to change these. They should be fine. Oh, they're okay. 5.
What'd you get?
A 5.
5. Yeah, you do find a couple of tattoo parlors in here. Some magical, some not. What are you looking?
I want a magical tattoo on my left arm.
Okay, what tattoo? Which tattoo
I'm
are you
not-
looking for? And then I'll plug them in the generator.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me see. I didn't have them written down. That was a bad choice, me. Shadowfell is one of them. Yeah, Shadowfell brand tattoo. Spell rot tattoo, and then the barrier. Those are the 3 that she's really looking for. Any of those will be cool.
Okay. Let me plug these into the generator as well as with a bunch of other ones. I'm going to roll this generator 3 times and I'll tell you which ones come up.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay, the only one that did come up is the Shadowfell brand one. The barrier didn't come up. There's the legendary one, but you don't want that price.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. How much for the Shadowfell one? If it's a
Let me
limp
get
for a rare.
that.
Can I ask
For
a
a rare?
out of game question? Did we gain any something last session?
Gain no money, no nothing.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
It's 2,500 gold pieces for the Shadowfell brand.
Yeah, I got it. All right, she'll put it on.
Cool. And I'll say it attunes to you immediately.
Sweet deal.
Keep in mind with tattoos, I believe you can check
I
the item to
unattune,
make
it'll
sure
go away.
if you unattune,
Yeah.
it goes away. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything else?
Bringing everybody together.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say a couple things. First, sorry for making us all go to Dis. It seems I was the only one that wanted to go, so I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. We kicked ass.
I enjoyed.
You all
myself.
really did kick a lot of ass.
So did you.
Yeah, not you all.
I saved a lot of lives, and I was happy about it.
What needed to happen happened, and that's all we can really say about it.
Do y'all think it's safe? But I want to go and talk to Grandma. A lot of stuff we learned there. I really need to talk to her about it. Something. This guy's poking a little too close to me too and making me uncomfortable, I'm gonna be honest. But I don't want to put the nail in our situation and make us look guilty.
Seeking advice from your elder is it's a good thing, I believe.
Yeah, I guess if you ask, I just want to get the insight of a family member before answering any more questions.
Will she come to you, or do we have
Not
to go
this
to
time.
her?
This time she wants me to go to her. I suppose some of you could come if you really want to. I don't think she would care too much. It just depends on who, how many consider we're being watched. I wouldn't see it as weird if a couple of us took off for a few days since we're not being held. You know what I mean? He didn't
I
say
don't
we
think
weren't
so.
allowed to leave the city either.
I don't think
Oh,
that
you're
would be-
right.
I
I'd
would
be okay
love to
with
see your
that.
grandmother again. She is such a cool lady.
By all means, do you want to come, Zoriana?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Might be helpful. Anybody else? I think maybe maximum one more. Otherwise, we're gonna get kind of weeds.
I'll go. Just the girls.
Guess the girls are going.
Just the girls. Let's go.
Okay. Sybil, this is going to be a succession of checks. You
Right.
don't know where to find her. You do
No,
need to
I just have
locate for her.
landmarks.
Have
Yeah.
a general idea. So the first check I need is a DC 15 nature.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm proficient in
Yes.
nature. Can I give her the help action?
You can.
Perfect. We will take that. Made it.
Perfect.
17.
You made it. Second check I need is a DC 17 survival.
Got it.
I'm not proficient in survival, but can I give her guidance?
I'll say this is over the course of a couple days. Doesn't matter.
27.
Makes it not 18 anyway. And the last check, I need a DC 19 nature check.
Fudge. This one's the one.
Can I use the
sorry.
help action?
You
This is
can't
the
use
one
the
I'm
help
gonna
action on
use
this one.
because I don't think I will make it.
What do you need on the die?
What I got. I'm good.
Hey, need that. You need that. Okay.
What I needed.
Over the course of about a day and a half, 2 days, you three ladies, you head south by southeast from New Zatura. Sybil, you taking point, searching, tracking for anything, maybe a leaf on a tree that's a different color, indicative of maybe some hex blood magic here. A root of a tree that's gnarled in a way that's completely foreign to the type of tree that it belongs to. Tracks that are much bigger than the creature that they should belong to. A chicken's foot, maybe the size of 10 feet long. And before long, you're able to make your way to this clearing. There's not a lot here, but immediately as you step through this thick brush of thickets and dense foliage, you see a small wooden hut. The hut appears to have been here for ancient. The wood is rotting. There's smoke coming up from it, and it's a very it's like a shed more than a hut. It doesn't look like it's built for living in consistently. It's not nearly as big as the Baba Yaga hut.
I'm talking about like traditional Baba Yaga, not D&D Baba Yaga.
No.
I believe this is what I'm looking for. She'll start walking towards it. Kind of slow, looking around. Grandma set any traps out here? She might have.
You walk forward, Sybil, and as you two, Zoriana and Nova, in tow, Before Sybil can get to the door, it slowly creaks open. And standing there is this blue-skinned individual. You've all met her before. You see Sybil, you see your grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, dearie, me. You found me.
We're here for a girls' night.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll put a bag of corn on the stove and get all tidied up.
Thanks.
Please, come in. Mind the door. It has a mind of its own sometimes. She turns and kind of hobbles in as you three walk in. Zoriana and Nova, roll me a d4.
Okay. 3.
3. Nova, the higher roll, it hits you in the back as you're the last to enter. The door slams, hitting you. Sorry, I did say it has a mind of its own, quite literally.
Do you need
Hi.
help with anything?
That door has always been a jokester.
Oh, I
We're
need you
here
to
to help.
sit. Sit. I don't need any help. My guests are help enough. You smell this concoction brewing. You hear it first, this bubbling in this raw iron cauldron somewhere out of view. This thick tar smell that's masked by a glint of cinnamon over it. It's both pleasant and sulfurous in a sense. You see, as she hobbles her way on over to this dirty table, there is a beautiful white tablecloth, or at least it was white at one point, now dingy with dirt and grime. She makes her way, puts the cauldron, slams it a bit abruptly. She just rests all her weight on it. Some of the slop falls off, and she takes 3 cups in her arms and sets them down. Wooden cups that look like they've been carved by hand. They're all uneven to an extent. She takes a scoop of a ladle and pours each of you this thick, viscous liquid. Drink up, dearies. And she pours herself one and... Beautiful. Sybil, what is your favorite taste?
I think she liked licorice. Like licorice plants that probably grow
This
near
tastes just like licorice. Zoriana Nova, do you take a sip?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
What is your favorite taste?
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
It tastes just like a blueberry puree.
Ooh. This is nice.
Thanks, Grandma.
Well, thank you. I brewed it myself from the skulls of some intruders that came by. That's a joke. A little joke. A joke. That's all it is. Now, what did you find me for, dear? Certainly some ideas are mulling about in that noggin of yours.
Yes. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I met with Grozit and, well, went to the Abyss. And as you can see, she kind of pulls her hair over her horns, and they've gotten longer. Like, they are grown.
Beautiful. Wow, it seems you've taken my teachings to heart.
Indeed. Apparently, he's lost his beloved, if that matters to you.
Oh, dearie
Tragedy.
me. Do you mean
And
to
I-
pull a fast one on your old grandmother, Sybil?
Not at all. She puts the books that Tasha had out on the table. I was actually bringing you some more reading material.
Ah, reading material. How pleasant.
I came to ask for some of your guidance, to be honest.
Oh, dearie, you flatter me. You are my granddaughter. Any guidance a grandmother can give. Well, I will do my best to live up to your expectations of me.
Never expect anything, Grandma. Just love you.
Likewise, dearie, likewise.
Plus, the heat's getting kinda hot around right now. Some of the choices we've made previously are... well, they're catching up to us. Slightly.
Well, if they didn't, they wouldn't be the right choices now, would they?
Indeed.
Right on
Nothing I
that.
can't.
Sorry.
I told Nova about our history a bit. Maybe I overstepped my bounds, and I don't want to lie
The
to you.
chair squeaks on the wood until her entire body's facing you, Nova. Long fingernails clasp against each other. Oh. Is that why you brought her here, then? For me to finish the job? Wipe her memories from our backstory?
Would prefer if you didn't.
I'm only
Please?
half joking, dearies.
I've
Huh.
brought them here because I think they would make useful allies for us in the future. And they're my friends, and I do trust them.
Wonderful. Well, if you trust them, then that's enough for me, Sybil.
I've made no headway on Mother so far. The trail's here, but it grows very cold. Sorry. Still getting used to the change. I don't know where to go for her, Grandma. I don't know where to look for this Lucerne. I know nothing of the remnants of this order. And no one wants to talk about it.
Do you know that a shadow cannot thrive in the darkness? A shadow can only grow when it's exposed to the light, dearie. Pardon my saying, but you all have been skulking about, you in particular, Sybil, keeping your cards close, as understood. But if you're looking to find these people, well, I don't think you can. Rather, you should get them to find you.
It's wonderful that you've said that. She'll pull out the new clothes she bought. I was thinking the exact same thing. Perhaps we've been hiding in the
Good.
shadows for too long.
We?
Me.
Hmm.
You never hide from anything, Grandma.
Well, I try not to, dearest.
So I have your approval then.
You never needed it.
Still wanted to ask.
Hmm.
If it's possible, I would like very much to learn some more of what you taught me last time as well.
Well, dear, these old bones have taught you what your body can handle at the moment. You say you've spoken to Grazit. Quite a charmer, that one. I remember... Oh. I probably shouldn't say that. What will become of me if I spill his secrets?
I mean, it is a girls' night. Just joking.
You can make a persuasion check if you'd like, Zoriana.
That was a good one. Good pull.
That was a very good pull.
I'm gonna add my wheel to this just in case, because I'm scared. Yeah, I'm gonna add my wheel.
Nice.
DC is 20. I'll say if you got a
Ah.
20 is what the DC I said. You're trying to convince her to spill the Dark Prince's secrets. So
Ah.
close. Do you not have a modifier to persuasion at all?
Oh, shit, I do. No, I don't. Wait, let me check.
Is it? If
No,
you got a plus
flat.
1, you make it flat.
No.
Oh well.
So close.
Damn.
Can I? No, it's too late for guidance.
Yeah,
I tried.
Yeah.
you did try. Almost so close. Ooh, that would have.
What can I get on a 19? Like, not like the secret, but like a hint, a little
It's not
crumb.
insight. It's a persuasion. You're persuading her to tell you something that you don't know.
Okay.
I'll give you on a 19 that she definitely knows a bit about Grazit's past. What do you three want to do?
We're following Sybil's lead on this.
I
I
understand, Grandmother.
actually have a question with the magic you've been teaching Sybil. Just because we're both druids and stuff, is it just like a family? I don't want to impose, but I was wondering if you could also help me grow in my powers in some sort of way. Again, no is totally an acceptable answer. Sybil's really
Grow
been
in
pulling.
your powers, or
I'd like to.
well, I can't help you with your powers, dearie, but I can potentially offer something else. Some of my power, the kind that I dabble in.
It did
What
help
kind
us
is the one
win.
that you dabble in? With the cards, or?
No, that's just a bit of a party trick. More so, well, there are many types of magic in this world. Types that send children scurrying for the hills. And then there are those that can create big feats. But those, the ones that Sybil are learning, tend to have a cost associated with them. I could teach you, of course, but I fear you don't know what you ask of me, dear.
Could
You're
you help
totally
us understand, for Sybil's sake at least?
awesome.
There's no
So,
turning back.
yeah.
This is a one-way street. You start walking down it, and you're going to keep walking down it. Because it
Well,
will
has made
wretch-
her choice. She understood the ramifications of her decisions.
What would be those ramifications, out of curiosity? Just to help me understand.
Make another persuasion check.
I'm not
Have a
helping you on
flat
this.
roll.
I'll
Can
give you
Nova?
guidance if I'm allowed to.
It's two.
No, I
That's
have
a
a 2.
2.
What if I got the help action from Nova? That means
No, I'm not.
advantage.
I already said I'm not helping you with this. I don't
Damn it.
want to.
Okay, never mind.
I don't
Sorry.
think you know what you're getting into.
I
I-
could show you, but dearie, you are a bit, She kind of reaches a hand behind your hair and pushes it back, and then does that very, like, old grandfather trick of pulling something out from behind the ear.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls out what looks to be a sharp fang, dulled and rotted. Oh. She takes a bite of it as she throws it in her mouth. It crunches under her teeth.
Oh my.
You don't know what you're asking for, dear. You're a bit wet behind the ears. But bluntly, Zoriana, I like you. You're very beautiful. You are a fun gal. But you lack commitment to anything, least above yourself. Why would I share someone who doesn't know what they wish for on the dawn of tomorrow? A one-way ticket down this path.
No, I totally understand. Thank you, anyways.
Of course, dear. The worst I could have done is said no.
Would it be alright,
Yes.
Grandmother, if we spent the night with you? It was quite a walk, to be honest.
Good. It was supposed to be. Yes, you dearies can spend the night with me. Sybil, if you're interested in learning more, then... well, there are many other creatures that can teach you. I will finish up your studies. Think of me as a final exam.
Thank you. I have one other thing to speak to you about, although I do trust and love you both. This one would be better if you didn't know. And she kind of looks at Nova for the reasons we've already discussed.
We'll go on a walk. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoriana and Nova, you stand up. You take your leave for a moment. Kind of do a long couple of circles around the courtyard area, this clearing. Sybil.
This might be a mute everybody thing, to be honest.
Cool. Everybody definitely please.
Yeah. she'll
Okay.
go and look for them.
Cool. Can someone ping everybody to bring her back?
Got it.
Sybil finds Zoriana and Nova. What do you do,
Sorry
Sybil?
about that. All done.
Sorry.
It's okay.
How does Sybil look? What's her body language when she grabs us?
I think she's trembling slightly.
Are you okay?
No. But that's pretty
Do you
normal
want a hug?
these days. I would prefer not right now.
Okay, that's like totally fair.
What do you need
Sleep?
from us? Sleep?
Nothing. I just brought you here because it made me feel better, and you're my friends. I'm trying my best to keep you from danger, but achieve my own goals. It's getting a bit hard going forward.
We live, eat, breathe, and shit danger. So I don't think this
That's
will be
true.
anything new to us.
Let's just say I am walking in the opposite direction of my mother for her sake. And it is a very difficult walk.
Well, we're gonna
Everything
be.
I'm doing, she wouldn't even approve me being here.
Zoriana and Nova, you can give me an insight check on Ko.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Okay.
17.
Here's the thing. Zoriana hates Ko.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that would be like disadvantage or something, but like she actively does not like spending time with him and avoids
Cool.
him.
You just don't have to roll.
I think she wouldn't roll. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, then I got a 17.
Nova. Ko looks like pissed. Like a dog that's not growling, but a dog that's like, you know, the dog from Tom and Jerry that's mean mugging Tom the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what Cole looks like right now. He's just fucking in the corner, just sitting in the clearing.
He's like
staring at
facing
y'all
the
three.
corner Blair Witch it,
Just
like don't talk me, I
staring.
ingy.
No, it's staring at y'all three. Cole's just
Oh.
staring there, sitting, paws down, tails wagging.
Mean mugging us?
Mean mugging all three of y'all.
Why does Ko look like he's mean mugging us?
Because I have made some choices that he disagrees with. And
Wow.
me and him need to talk about it still.
Well, regardless, we do have your back.
We're going to be with you every step of the way, even if it's the opposite path of your mom. We'll be there for you.
Appreciate it. She's gonna walk over to Ko. I know he's pissed. When we leave here, let's talk. I don't want there to be any misunderstandings.
You see, he just kind of looks and then turns in a half circle and walks the other way. Kind of like, I get you. I hear what you're saying.
Got it. There. All settled. Let's return. I think Sybil's pretty quiet the rest of the night, just kind of contemplating.
For
Because
sure.
she also heard what her grandma said about the test, so now she's just kind of like focusing.
For sure. Absolutely.
When we get back to New Zaterra, let's like have a girls' night. Like, I'm not really good at the advice. I leave that more for the cards, but I'm really good at coming up with distractions, and I feel like you could use one.
Plus, I would like to break in my new attire.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, it'll be so fun.
Absolutely.
I'll have a little outing.
As a matter of
You-
fact,
She'll give you both a hug, like the group hug thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might have an idea for a girls' night outing, but we can discuss that later.
Okay. Yeah.
We need to discuss one other
Okay.
thing before we go in there with grandmother, because I do not think we should mention the woman in white to her right now.
Okay.
And I don't know what we should do about O'Davin, though it's killing me not to ask.
Yeah. That was. the
Yeah,
thing I
AJ
wanted to
can't talk
ask
about that. So,
Okay.
if someone else were to ask, well,
I could ask, because I was so.
I've already
You were the one.
earned some ire from her today, and I would prefer not to earn any more.
No, that's totally
I'm-
fair. I won't for about the woman in my life.
Excellent. All right.
Maybe we don't talk about that, but maybe just like possession?
Sure, that might be a better way to put it. All right, let's go.
We
She's
could
probably
leave it for tomorrow morning to let her cool off.
I'm gonna say we're gonna run everything at Grandma's house
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
like-
anything y'all want to do
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
next day or two, by all means.
Yes. I have like a weird question. Do you know when the next solar eclipse is, by chance?
You asking Grandma?
Grandma, yeah.
Yes. The solar eclipse or the solstice?
Let me check my notes. I'm pretty sure the solar eclipse. It will arrive.
Solar
It will
eclipse.
find you. Solar eclipse.
Yes. Let me pull up my calendar. And then I gotta do math. Please load. For the love of Christ.
I asked because, like, okay, there's this thing. It's called Nemasol, or like the Daybreaker, and it's going to come on the solar eclipse. And I ideally like to kill it when that happens. And I was just wondering if you know anything about it, or like Nocthelion, and I'll like, because Sybil's also branded with it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like Sybil and I got branded. Sorry, I got your granddaughter branded. Not like on purpose though. It's just outcome of my past, I guess, and just I'm trying to learn more about it before I have to deal with it.
Come. Oh, yes.
She kind of hears you out and then goes, Well, you're not too far off. If my charts are right, it should be about 49 to 50 days until the next solar eclipse.
Rather close.
Do you know what day that would be and what month that is?
It would be the 16th of first flow.
Hey.
Oh, that is sooner than I would like. Okay, thank you.
You guys are about on the
appreciate it.
28th of deep snow right now. So about a full month and a half left.
Do you know anything about Nemasol or like what Nocthelion is? Have you heard of it before? You seem very wise. and
Like I
knowledgeable.
said, dearie, I don't put too much stock into the stars. I care more about the dirt and the vines and the plants and the animals. My magic comes from the soil, in a sense.
Would Zoriana know where her magic comes from? If you don't mind me asking, how do you know that's where your magic comes from?
Any question that starts with "if you don't mind me asking" is one that could bear offense.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Um,
fine, dearie. I
So
don't
true.
mind. I was just giving you a bit of advice.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I think it's more like me just saying like you don't have to answer if you don't want to, because like I don't know, you don't have to. You know, you're your own woman and all that. Where does your magic
Oh.
come from? How do you know it comes from the soil?
I've been around a long time, dearie. What type of witch would I be if I couldn't tell you the source of my power?
How did you find out though? I ask because like I have no idea how.
Find out is a mundane phrase. Does one find out what they are born to be? No. That is a sad existence. Those who wander about not knowing why or what they are, what they can do. No, I know what I am. Since the start. Not that many, years ago. My magic is not from this plane. It's from another one. An ancient one.
So cool. Thank you.
Well, dears, that's past your bedtime. It's time for milk, cookies, and a good rest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cookies are good.
She feeds you all. Anything last chance you ladies want to do before I move forward to Talix?
In general or just
With Grandma.
Granny? Okay, no, I'm good with Grandma.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Solid.
All right. Talix, you make this huge foray into the night fishing area. You have the full regalia. You have like the little vest with the multiple pockets and the lures. Go ahead.
I need to feed soon. Just
Okay.
like that.
You go ahead and you make your. Are you meeting up with Sabin? Is that your plan?
Yep.
Okay. You're out kind of on the docks, putting the fishing pole out like O'Davin tried to show you. It's a bit wonky. The lure is tied up a bit, but it's out there.
Fished in my youth.
For sure. Out there, kind of nothing really there. You pull in a small couple of fish, maybe like something that once you cook them, they shrink to maybe like a couple of bites. Nothing major. But you're fishing, and then eventually you hear footsteps on the dock behind you.
I don't react. I just wait for it to.
You feel a body come closer and closer and closer, and then a slight hand hits your upper waist. And you feel something dangling off their hand.
I grab it.
You grab it, you look, it's a black silken hood.
Okay, I put it on.
Put it on, your body is grabbed by the left person, then you feel another set of hands grab your other arm, and you're escorted somewhere, not being able to see where you're going. Probably taking you to a safe house of some sort. You're sat down, the sheet is pulled from your head, and you see a bunch of cutthroat, rugged-looking individuals, all with that same silver hand medal on their chest. You're sitting there in this chair. Sabin kind of moves forward. He's playing with a little dagger in his hand and takes a sip of a drink. He gives you your own cup full of wine, really just setting the bottle down in front of you as he pulls a chair and sits. Thanks for the heads up. My boys and I, we're going to be heading out of here soon. We don't need that kind of heat on us.
I thought so. We're friends. I think.
Are we?
Well, I would like to believe.
What's my mama's name?
Okay, we're not that friends. Like friendly.
Yeah. Friendly is the better term. Absolutely.
I did want to go drinking with you, if you recall.
I don't really mix business and pleasure. You know, I appreciate it though. I do appreciate the effort. It doesn't go unnoticed.
But I wanted to give you a heads up. And
Appreciate that.
ask for your advice on how to deal with it. Just leave?
Well, that would be my advice. Obviously, my situation is a bit different than yours.
I'm just wondering, do you know about the guy? Is there anything we
Oh,
can
yeah.
use?
Oh, yeah. You noticed he didn't have anything on him, right? No weapons, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't need them, Talix.
Oh, he's one of those. Okay. Alright. Spellcaster?
No, not a spellcaster. He just doesn't need weapons.
Alright. Alright. Do you
Yeah, that's not a person that I want to be tangling with.
Don't mess
Listen.
with him. Yeah.
He's kind of a big deal. Runs opposite of the circles that I run in. Kind of like a Grim Reaper type thing. We don't want to deal with that guy. Okay? If he's on the case, then someone fucked up royally. I'll be honest.
Alright.
I think y'all are okay. I think.
Okay.
Because from the stories I've told, if you weren't okay, you'd already be on your way back to the capital city awaiting execution.
That's a fair point. I'm just trying to gather information because I seem a bit. It's not my element. It's not my forte. If
For
you
sure.
could say.
I could never have guessed that.
Never.
But I think the way that you approached me is how you approach him. Amicably.
I was just pointing. There were a couple of my ensemble that lied to him.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're running. That good call.
Oh, I'm running. Listen.
Or would it
like I said,
seem that we're?
like I said,
We're
I'll
gonna
be
play
very
it out.
frank with
We're
you.
gonna play
I'll
it
be frank with you, Talix. I don't know where old chap went. Word on the street is you guys do.
Yeah, we do.
Most of us that used to work for the guy just disappeared. Honestly, we thought you guys killed him.
Oh no,
we thought
didn't.
Loneheart took his ass out and took his spot.
Yeah.
But then that story stopped making sense.
He went to
There were...
retirement.
Sure, we can call it that. We all know that's not what happened. There's something going on that you guys aren't telling us. And that's fine. That's fine. You guys are beholden to your secrets the same way that we are beholden to ours. But no one here is stupid. Okay? We know that something happened on that trip to Old Zatura with old chap. And, well, he was paying a lot of hands and... Well, sorry to say, but your buddy Loneheart isn't the best successor to the guy.
Would you have another suggestion? If Loneheart were to perish?
Goddamn!
I mean, listen. If Loneheart's gone, the problem still persists. You know, now, am I going to stop you? Not at all.
I'm not saying I would.
But
I'm just saying if there's a better suitor.
The
Then...
only thing I'd say is probably let's think carefully about who we do business with. You know, we've been able to survive this far with old chap's good graces. Missed the guy, paid a hell of a lot of money, and Loneheart pays what old chap used to, but the jobs aren't as safe. They're not as robust. It's messy, very messy. I don't think the guy knows how to run the business, and that's fine. I don't think he knows how to play the game.
And he's an assistant. I gotcha.
Harsh, but true.
Yep.
I'd just caution you and your ensemble to be careful who you do business with. Might be time to cut ties, or if you believe in the guy, by all means, see if you can straighten things out.
Yep. Okay. No, that was just saying.
Anyways,
is there any safe haven in case I need to make
for you?
Yes.
No, I'm not giving you that.
No, you're not here. But I mean, like, if we were to dock a ship in the middle of night, where would be the best thing to do such?
To dock a ship in the middle of the night? Are we speaking in codes here?
Sorry. How to leave the city from a ship and smuggle into a ship away from the city.
Like I said, I don't think you guys need to do all that.
No, I know we don't. I'm just saying that if we were to...
Well, it's nothing more than just greasing a couple of merchant guild palms and going from there. Anyone with the right amount of gold can stuff you in a barrel full of fish for a couple weeks until you hit open sea, and then Bob's your uncle.
And I was wondering, because I did make a connection with a couple nobles at the gala. And I do believe they had a little cheating scandal in between there. Could this be a potential blackmail, perchance?
Yeah,
Or
Tyler,
would
you don't know how this game is played. You don't know how the game is played. Okay, let me get the beginner's guide for you. If you're in deep shit, you don't go swallowing that shit and get deeper into shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, blackmail, love it, super fun, awesome. But if
Okay.
you're under investigation, you probably don't want to blackmail people and get further put under investigation. Hey, far be it from me to tell you what to do, my guy. You want to get your money, you want to get some info, by all means, do what you want to do.
I am just a meet and greet. Okay, I'm just a smile.
Listen,
the dance.
listen. I get it. It's okay. You're doing the right thing. You know, you're trying to look out for your group. You know, trying to make sure that none of y'all dumbasses get caught. I get it. Talix, here's what we're gonna do. Okay? We're gonna take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Cool?
Wise words.
Great. Not really. Basic advice. Anyways, breathe in, breathe out. You're fine. Fine. You're good. Okay? Just don't do nothing stupid, and nothing stupid will happen to you. Make sense?
Like normal?
Act like normal.
Ah,
There you go.
simple advice.
Oh my god. Now, I'm losing brain cells as this
Yeah.
conversation persists, so I'm going to put this hood back over you, and then we're going to take you back to the docks. Cool?
Yes.
Wonderful. I would love to say it's been great working with y'all. Didn't hate it. Didn't love it. If our paths cross again, well, hopefully I'm on the side that's not sent to kill you guys. But,
Can we get a drink before if you were to kill me?
Alex, what part of I am leaving town do you not understand?
Not today. But I mean, like, if we cross paths again.
Oh, okay. See, now you're speaking my language. See that?
Yes.
Alex, let me explain something to you, my friend. You're going to get a lot farther in this business if you drop the Sir Talix act. Okay? You are the worst type of person that my friends and I like to talk to.
All right.
Okay? Guy with his britches all the way up his gooch. We don't want to talk to that guy.
I'm in a fishing outfit and I hate it. Okay?
Yep, we can tell. We can tell. It's
just-
barely a fishing outfit. You still have the frills on your sleeves. That's not a fishing outfit, Alex.
I paid extra for those.
I know. I can tell. It's freshly sewn. You're gonna need a lot of help, but if you decide to do this business, if all of you decide to do this business, you can look us up.
All right.
Like I
thank
said,
you.
I'll put the feelers out, mention my name, my gorgeous good looks, and my beautiful hair. And maybe you'll get the ball rolling with one of our chapters.
It is
but for
very
now-
beautiful.
Proving my point here, bud. Proving my point. Cool. Someone put a bag on him, and if you wouldn't mind, maybe just like some. No, we don't have anything. It's all packed. Okay, cool. Nice talking to you, Talix. The hood is
Overall,
put over your head, and you're taken back to the docks where you're left. Anything else you want to do, Talix?
yeah, I want to feed.
For sure. Are you feeding on a person or an animal?
We
Right now, I think I'm gonna take. The hunger points doesn't go away if I feed on an animal, right?
No, you just gotta feed.
Okay, so,
Yeah, you're good. If you feed like on a deer outside of town, you're good. You're
yeah,
solid.
I will do that since we're on the
Cool.
investigation.
Absolutely. You go ahead easily enough. You find a little animal. You track it down. You're able to cut it real quick and just feed enough, leaving the carcass, and then head back into the city. Anything else
I
you want
would-
to do, Talix?
I would probably move it so it looks like an animal.
For sure. Yeah, like assume you like cut it up a bit to make it look like it was mauled by another animal. Absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm not that stupid. No, I'm.
No, absolutely. Cool.
Just
Anything else?
Could I visit Leaf on my way?
Absolutely. You do find him a bit late at night at this point. He's closing up shop.
Mm.
What do you want to do?
I'm just like, oh, those last books you sent over, I was so delighted.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm glad.
could you, if you had a chance to procure a children's book about Shilao fairy tales or myth for children, I would be utmost happy.
Yeah, I just closed the shop. I mean, how much you got on you? As he starts fumbling through a bunch of keys.
I just give him 100.
Oh, well, the keys kind of fumble a bit as he opens the door, pushes
No
it in,
rush.
looks through. He grabs about 2 books of like really nice printed, like large tomes. It doesn't look like one story. It's like those like long like Brothers Grimm books that are like all the fairy tales with the
Yeah.
little indents in the side of the pages, so you can flip directly to the story. He kind of gives these 2 large books, and he goes, "Well, I'll say as a final." Slams the door. The bell closes as he locks it. Just your business is concluded.
Yes. Good night.
All
Have
right.
a nice.
Good night.
Nice to meet you. I do want to send a sending.
For
My
sure. Who
last
do you want to
one.
send it to?
Listening.
Romelia.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Little honeybee. I will be talking to you every night until I will make my swift return to Alisetto. I have some news. And I will not keep them from you. That would be unhonorable. I love you very much.
Hey, Pop. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know. I don't know if I can talk back. I'd like to hear your voice every day, but you know, I just get really tired at night and stuff. Yeah. Miss you, Dad. Come home soon. Just Talos crying in the alleyway, just in a fucking a noble fisherman's outfit with 2 children's books in his hand, crying into it. This is not a good look for you, my guy.
going to a
Not a
post
good look for you, my guy. Not a good look for you, my guy.
office.
For sure, for sure. Absolutely, we'll say you post it. It's like a fucking silver piece.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else, Talix?
It's a night. Is there like a marketplace, like the Chinese market stuff happening, or anything cool? Or I'm just
At night, not really,
Okay,
no. Because at night is when the seedier individuals come out and use the turret.
Okay. I want to go to the fine dining place with a glass of wine. And just
For sure.
roll it
Easily
out
enough,
there.
you have yourself a nice dinner, kind of cut a nice steak. Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Hero Forge. Why? No. D&D Beyond. Why? I have a +3. I will just roll here. 3.
For sure. I got bad news.
Oh no.
No,
Oh, no.
fucking in quotes
You can
channel.
pass your perception check. Oh.
12. It's not particularly high DC. As you're eating dinner in the late vestiges of the evening, you see sitting way across the restaurant a small little ledger on the table, blonde hair, looking at you. He sees you see him. Rodier Valancourt takes a glass of wine, raises it, takes a sip, and puts it down.
I make a gesture for him to come. Oh. I'm just gonna ask the bartender.
You see him write in his book again.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask him, the bartender, to send him another drink.
Okay.
To be
You
nice
see
and
easily
polite.
enough the garçon kind of takes the glass and sets it down for him. He takes it, and over the lip of the glass just looks at you as he sips it and sets it down.
I act
Gives you a
normal.
light smile, just continues eating his meal. He leaves before you do.
Okay. I'm just sitting there making conversation with a beautiful woman.
For sure. Okay. Zoriana, you said you wanted to turn into a cat and go to Loneheart after you ladies come back.
Specifically casting Pacify a Trace and then turning into a
For
cat.
sure. Absolutely.
She's
You
fucking
find one of the
terrifying.
many warehouses that Loneheart operates out of, kind of sneaking in. You see a couple of familiar individuals, not really knowing them by name, just like, oh, you're that guy that works with old chap and now Loneheart. Cool. And eventually you're able to, they spot you. There's that look of recognition. You're able to get him as you see this Goliath come down in this suit, cane under arm, kind of looks puzzled, looking behind you like there's supposed to be 5 other people. As he looks, Zoriana, good
Hi.
to see you.
Yeah, totally. Do you know of a road? Are Loneheart and I like with everyone?
No, you can be
so
in his office. Like he has an office
Yeah.
at the top of the warehouse.
Okay, I just want to like make sure you know of this guy, Rodier, Valancourt. He's like this investigator. He's looking into the deaths of a few people, including your old boss. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know your name. Like, I didn't tell him your name, but I may or may not have told him that, like, stuff, and I was dumb. Also, I saw Grazit. We went to the Abyss. It was supposed to be, like, apparently we were only gone for, like, 4 days, but it was 4 weeks for us. A lot can happen in 4 weeks. Nova, he's Nova's, like, new, like, Warlock patron thing, so that's, like, really cool. How are things for you?
Lot. Hey, I appreciate the heads up. I don't think it's gonna be an issue in a little bit
Okay.
anyway. So thanks.
Great.
Pats you on your shoulder.
Great. Okay, that's all.
Cool. Kind of turns, goes back up to the warehouse, and anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay,
I'll buy some
what-
flowers for the house. I'll spend like
For
the
sure.
3 coppers for flowers for the house.
For
Yeah.
sure. Anyone else want to do anything?
I DM'd you. Is that okay?
Oh, no momento, I need to read. Because I am slow.
You're busy.
Yeah,
huh?
for sure. What do you want to do?
I want to find a place that like I don't know, like a place that can hook me up with like a stage basically, so I can do a little something. But first, I'm gonna try to find Zoriana.
Okay.
She walking back to the house with a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, for me.
I mean, it was for the house, but yeah, sure.
I'm just kidding. What are you
She'll
doing tonight?
pluck a flower. Nothing. Why? Do you want to hang out? Are we going to do a girl night with Sybil?
Sybil can come, yes. I was just hoping at least one of us could come with me. I think I'm going to try to do a little something. It's a bit of a surprise. But to just look nice, I suppose. Not
She, like, looks down and-
super nice, but like,
Is this okay?
I don't know. Done.
It's a dress.
Sure.
Tattered in demon blood and abyssal salt and dirt.
Fucking hell,
You know
Is
what?
this okay?
Let's
Is this okay?
let's divvy you up a little bit.
I think she would, like, cast the mending spell on it if it gets fucked up.
No, I'm just joking with you.
Nice
But yeah.
dress.
She'll give her the location of wherever I've been able to get the hookup. I don't know where that is, what place would allow me to do so, but
There's a myriad of different taverns. It's a massive city. You know, you take your pick. There's so many different taverns.
okay. I'll just I don't know any by name currently, but I'll just pick a random one.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an open invite to anyone in the party, really, but she just wanted to make sure that Zoriana comes. But she'll go on the Azure thing and just be like, a little bit of a surprise at insert location here. If you would like to come, please do. Might be a little bit of fun for us for once. She just puts the word out and she'll meet everyone there at a designated time that I
Yeah,
forgot
cool.
to say.
I'll say
grab
you
a couple.
find this inn, or not this inn. You find this tavern, this really like a bar area called the Lotus Lounge. It's nice enough. You know, it has this East Asian inspired filigree, these long lanterns that fall from the ceiling, glowing with continual flames of different colors. The colors kind of change depending on the mood if they need it. Kind of carved in the wood, inlaid with gold, these large serpentine dragons, the long mustached type threads that sit on their upper lip, fur and scales, fur on the head and scales all along the serpentine body. It seems to be like this mural of two dragons swirling around each other. Who all goes to the Lotus Lounge?
I'll go.
Zoriana is bringing
I
Sybil.
goes.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Talis, you going?
No, I think I will stay in and
Okay.
pray.
You got it.
Does O'Dobbin
All right.
come?
Yes.
Yeah, Dobbin's coming.
The rest of you four go to the Lotus Lounge.
So I'm kind of like absent for a little bit, but like there's like assuming there's like a stage, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if they have like other shows on, but like she'll be like somewhere getting ready. And I actually drew the outfit. I wanted to do like something new, but yeah, so 1 second. Doody. Uploading in a second. But yeah, so she will appear on the stage in this outfit. It's like a newer dress, I suppose, different from her long sleeve dress that she usually goes for. It's like a iridescent, like bluish kind of deal with lots of like gold jewelry, and she's still got like the gold makeup on the scar and everything. Her hair is kind of like waved out and stuff and like let down. And she kind of goes up on the stage and she'll just say, "This is a song I wrote recently. I haven't sang in quite some time, but I figured better sooner than later. This one is called You Go, I Go." And it's like the vibe of the song is like it's like a strong bluesy swingy sort of vibe, like a kind of like a dive bar singer with lots of grit and like bellowy kind of tunes. And obviously I'm not gonna sing it, but like the bass of the song like lyrically goes like she's like singing. It like sings a story of like two figures standing at the edge of an empty world. One figure has like a hollowed hole where their heart is, and the other figure has an extra heart from a past love experience. And when they join their past and experiences, like meld together to form like a very beautiful like new experience as they kind of begin to descend from the edge of the world together and into the unknown. And then the following is like a rendition of like grand discoveries and trials and triumphs the two of them face together, with the chorus like bringing the listener back to the title several times, like "You go, I go, you go, I go." And the entire time Nova is maintaining eye contact with Zoriana, save for a few quick seconds in which she's like closing her eyes to reach like certain high
You
notes
better
or whatever.
hope you get high on this performance.
I
check.
hope I do. And there is like a certain softness in her voice that's distinct against the usual like roaring of her old songs, but it's a fun tune, soft and like above all just like a testament to like stubborn love. But yeah, I kind of launched into that. I'm sorry, but I will roll my performance. Natural 1.
That's why we roll first.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I had that
you
prepared
know-
for a very long
What about
time.
advantage
You know,
for something? Like we're all there supporting. Can we all help? Can we
Come
all
on.
give the
You
help?
can roll with
action?
advantage,
Maybe-
man.
I was gonna say I will cast.
You better
Eagle's
hold
finger on you
bro.
if you let me know if you roll
Ain't no
with advantage.
casting, nah, bro. You gotta.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. bro.
Okay, that's a
It's beautiful.
natural 8
Yeah.
plus 9, which is... Thank
take
you, I
17.
appreciate it. 17.
We're all like,
I appreciate it.
First, gang.
Yeah,
Let's roll
I'm
first,
sorry.
gang.
I'm sorry.
Let's roll
I just
first,
it
gang.
was
Let's
silent. I
not-
did.
I know that
watch
description was
into
also
it.
kind of gassed though too. So
Yes,
It
let's
was a
I'm
roll
sorry.
first, gang.
Thank you.
Let's roll first, gang. Because in my head, I'm like,
I've
oh,
had
this is so
that, like,
pretty.
written
I've
for so
gotta make you
long.
roll. Like, it's so
Yeah.
pretty, and I gotta make you roll. We never get performance checks. Every time we're gonna roll it. It is a beautiful song. At first, there's a little bit of a hiccup as you kind of the emotions get caught in your throat, but you do finish strong. And there's a couple of claps as the first set ends and the second set goes on. And there's a large amount of claps, not like a rousing, like, but like it's like a nice, it's
No,
an
that's
elegant,
what-
it's an
that's what
elegant
I-
like clap, like very well done. There are a couple of tears in the eyes, a couple of couples in the audience are kind of like a bit closer
Oh.
until you three hear. Ah, that was such a nice performance. I didn't know she could sing like that.
She's like
As
really
you kind of turn,
talented.
sitting in the chair is Rodier Valancourt,
My God.
just sitting at your table. You don't know when he pulled the chair up, but he's sitting, arms crossed, looking, has a handkerchief in his hand.
She's
Fuck.
very talented.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How long has she gone by that stage name, Nova?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, a while. Like, as long as I've known her, she's gone by Nova.
Ah, so she's not telling you her real name. Okay. Understood. Far be it from me to understand and impose. I did a bit of investigation on all of you. I just figured I'd check out the show. It was beautiful. Give your friend my regards. You can give her a tip from me. Takes out 2 platinum pieces, sets it on the table. Enjoy your evening, you all. And he
It's very
gets up.
kind of you. Can I do like an insight check on his? Like, he seems really sussed by us, especially since we lied to him, right?
Yes.
Like,
Passive
yeah.
insight alone. Yes. He is super
Yeah.
sussed of y'all. He is tracking y'all wherever you go. Any
Yeah.
public setting that he's on your tail. You're kind of even collaborating with Talix and being like, hey, we saw Rodier. He's like, oh, I saw Rodier. Like, this guy's on your
Oh.
ass.
Weird.
When he's gone, I'll approach the table and just be like, "So, what'd you guys think?"
That was so beautiful, Nova. I loved it.
It's very good.
I'm glad you liked it. It's been a while since I've been able to sing.
Rodier was asking about you. And he was here. He watched the performance. I don't know when he came, but yeah.
That's creepy.
It's creepy as hell, yeah.
I don't like that. That's a little unsettling, but we're not
He
going
was
to let
asking.
that intimidate us.
No, yeah, of course. He was wondering how long you've been going by Nova.
He would like to know, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I just wanted to tell you.
That's okay. It's okay. You didn't tell him anything more, right?
We were
Just that
here
you've
this
been
time
going
to
by
stop
Nova.
her. That was all that was said this time.
No need to say more than is necessary.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, don't let that stop us. Let's have a good time. And just drink with them the rest of the night.
Absolutely. And after your night of revelry, you all return back to the burrows under the Bridgewalk. Some much needed respite over the next, about, I'll say, a week. This has all happened. Many different things. The meeting with Grandma, this performance, this eventual day out together as a party. Talix, you doing your thing with Sabin and the Thieves Guild. Returning back to the burrows on the Bridgewalk, as you all sit around a breakfast, each of you taking turns preparing your own things, setting the table all together in unison. Some of you grabbing bread, some of you grabbing the jams, the preservatives. You all sit around this table drinking your coffee, your water, your wine, if you so choose this early morning.
Yep.
Wolfcroft. What do you all decide to do?
If it's possible, there is something I would like to do, kind of going back a bit, if it's not too late for that.
Sure, what is it?
probably on the way back, from like the performance and the dinner and all that, I'll probably try to pull Sybil aside, kind of let
Okay.
Nova and Zorana kind of like get ahead.
For sure. Everyone's kind of like have some liquid courage in them, some liquor. Not drunk, but definitely like, hey, we're feeling good. Odavin, you kind of chirp back a bit. You catch Sybil's eye, Sybil likewise, and you guys just eventually gradual at first, pull back slightly enough to you're out of earshot. You still see them. They turn back, they see you, and you guys are walking two and two. Sybil, Odavin, what would you like to do?
Just wanted to check in. Feel like we're kind of running around like madmen recently. Last 4 days, couple weeks. Take your pick, I guess.
We have, haven't we?
Yeah, it kind of hit me when we were telling what's his accent. We went to the Abyss and then Hell and then here in like 72 hours. It's didn't seem like a lot until I said it out loud.
I agree. To be honest, it felt fine, honestly. Seems like the time just went by and I almost didn't notice it passing.
Yeah.
Mostly, at least.
Mostly. I just wanted to check in, see how you were holding up.
Could ask you the same.
Yeah.
What do you want, Odavin? From me? We trained, we stopped. I tried to help you, you don't want to listen to me. That's fine, you don't have to. Where do I stand? What's the point of this conversation anyways? By the way, actually, I didn't want to overshadow Nova's thing, but this is the outfit that Sybil would arrive in.
Oh, I love
Ew, hottie.
that. Oh yeah.
Dasha is on her way to getting voice muted for the remainder of the session. She's video muted and voice muted this close. She's this close.
I think it's a fair question to ask you at this point, what your intentions are. I'm pretty sure that mine are clear, or at least I'm willing to clear them up.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I've been misleading. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly everything that's been going on. And I'm not sure how much I can say. But
I've never asked you to speak on anything if you don't want to.
yeah.
I've just left my door open for you, hoping you would choose to come and talk to me on your own.
I didn't have to come back.
Pardon me, but it was very graphically obvious that something did not want you to come back for some amount of time.
I would say Sybil's got crazy insight as a wisdom caster. It feels like he's like in like a fucking like courtroom and he's trying to like pick every word like really carefully.
Duly noted.
There was a few moments where the easier choice would have been just stay.
I think she softens for a second. Well, you do have some very hard choices to make, don't you? And I'm sorry for that. It's not fair.
Let me try that again. I'm not good at this. I wasn't going to come back. I wasn't. I had made my peace with what I've done so far up to now, and I couldn't get what you said out of my head.
What's that?
Right before I went wherever, told me to come back. And I can't not know what you mean.
Damn. Damn, Voltage.
Yeah, bitch.
Alright. Since I don't have to ask permission anymore, according to Grandma and a lot of things, Sybil will take her blindfold off and look at O'Davin.
What does it look
What is what I was eating?
Describe your eyes for us, please.
They are a kind of like honey color, very bright and vibrant yellow, with a single black dot on each eye, just like maybe an inch from like the pupil area, or off of like your cornea, like where the color is.
Clara?
And they're actually not human. They're actually like a canine, almost slightly.
Oh.
Not like harsh, but just softly. I just wanted you to see the real me. I felt like I feel like someone, like you just walked into my life and it made sense all of a sudden. Mom doesn't talk about her and Dad's stuff, but I wonder if this is how she felt when she met him.
Yes, this isn't gonna be any easier if you keep making me speechless.
She'll stroke his cheek. Oh, I didn't give up on you then. I'm not going to now. But she'll turn and start walking. Come on, waiting for us.
Drool.
Okay.
I love it.
As you four make your way back to the burrows, hearts full of love, I'm gonna cut to Talix. Talix, you finished your prayer, your ritual to the Bee Maidens. You kind of snuff out the candles and you find yourself dressed down a bit, getting ready for bed. It's very late. You go to the kitchen area, open the ice box where there's a couple snacks. What snacks does Talix look for late at night?
Caviar.
Caviar. Looking for the caviar that's labeled with masking tape.
With crackers.
Talix Vaughn. His the full title. Talix Vaughn Wokengraf.
With
Count
the
Talix Vaughn
crackers.
Wokengraf. Everything's like
Around in a
the
circle.
name is at the edge of the duct tape wrapped around. You pull crackers, and as you're kind of you open up the cupboard where the crackers are, the door kind of extending out to your right. As you close it, there's a figure there. Pale skin, black hair. You have woken up to this individual. You've gone to bed next to this individual. You see your wife. She's just standing there, long black dress, almost like you just saw her yesterday. The gloves, the white gloves, extending out to the forearms. She's just looking at you. Old habits die hard, Talix.
When we know each other for 2-3 decades, yeah, it does.
Go home. Go to Amelia. This is the only warning I give you.
As you wish.
So you'll leave then.
I will.
Good. Glad you could see reason. And she turns and she starts walking towards the door.
Was this a threat in the nature, or was this actually
Give me an
her?
insight check. Give me an insight check.
Ah, 5.
I'll say, just off passive insight alone, you know this isn't an illusion. This is
Yeah.
Priscilla. Like, this isn't an illusion. This is her. But you can kind of get a sense of, like, go home, because you don't want no parts of this.
Yeah, okay. In what's to come, or in this is just Karina me understanding it. What's to come, or something bad is gonna happen to Remilia if I don't go home.
More like what's to come. She's like, you need to go home. Like, you go home.
Okay.
Like, while you can.
I see.
Okay. But if there's nothing, Talix, she goes to the door. Go ahead.
Why did you kill those people? The peasants.
They were in the way.
You know who your mom was? My mom was?
What is this? Are you trying to appeal to me?
I'm trying to understand.
Then understand this. They were in the way of what I needed to do. I got them out of the way. There's no deeper aspect to this.
Why did you marry me?
I loved you, Talix, for a time. I did. And part of me still does. But I'm doing what you seem to not be able to do. I'm choosing my children over you. As any mother, any parent should. If you were wise, you would choose the remaining daughter you have left over this ridiculous search.
I'm just letting her leave.
Okay. She opens the door. The four of you see a pale-skinned woman walk down the steps. You're probably about 400 feet. And as she turns, the second her body is fully illuminated by the darkness, she's gone.
Did Donovan recognize that person?
Yes! Yes, you're like, oh!
I just kind of like stops and like, ain't no that way. That was Talix's wife.
Oh.
The hell? Is he okay?
Let's go find out. And he's
Yep, yep.
Yeah, we're all gonna run up there.
You guys open the door, you see Talix sitting there, caviar on the cracker, taking a bite.
Totally normal.
What the hell?
I do
Why
like an
did we
insight
just
check
see
on his body language. Does he
Why
seem
did we
like
just see your wife walk out of our home?
We had business, and that's none of your concern, I believe.
It's our house. And
It's
last time we
my
saw,
Wife. I am allowed to have private conversations, aren't I? I'm not sneaking in and listening to yours.
we weren't sneaking in, nor were we listening. Now drop
Just
the
talking
fucking
to you.
attitude, Talix.
I'm out of there. I'm finding a ship. That's my goal.
Okay. Talix just kind of gets up without saying a word, brushes past you. Big guy. Just either move or be moved. You get the vibe, and you guys kind of part like the Red Sea as he walks through the door. What do the rest of you guys do?
Go speak
he
with
probably
him.
needs time to cool off, I'm assuming by
Leave
that.
him alone.
Yeah.
There was immediate hostility as soon as we came through the door. I'm
Can
not
I
sure what
have
happened.
done an insight check on Talix? Like when we came in, like was he like? Did he look shook
What's your
at
passive
all?
insight? What's your passive insight?
18.
Talix, what is a passive 18? Like, what's the general vibe? You don't gotta say what's on your mind. What's the general vibe?
He's calm. He's in thinking about things, processing, and they
Very inquisitive.
disrupted that process.
We didn't disrupt anything though, did we?
She just left, and the first thing you do is rush into his room.
We didn't rush into your room. We came into the kitchen.
You're in the living room. You're in the
Yeah,
living
yeah,
room.
but
you
you
were in a
you
common
rushed to where
space.
he was.
That
You
wasn't my
rushed-
intention. We were just asking why your
And
wife
then-
came out of our house.
And everyone was there.
Yeah,
he's
because we were all
acting-
together.
Alex can take it how he wants to take it.
I just... Okay.
Anything you four do, as Talix storms off. Hey, Talix, where are you going?
I'm going to see how much a ship will cost to Alisato.
Right now, probably looking like 10 grand.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll wait. But that's what he's doing. And he's sleeping somewhere else tonight.
Okay, for sure. Talix, you find an inn. You rest there for the evening. The next morning comes. What do you five do?
I don't know.
Goon.
What do you five want to do?
I'll
What
give
do
him
we
till
have
the next-
planned?
Yeah, Talix is still here.
Alex spent the night at a tavern somewhere, at an inn somewhere else.
I'll use the Azure thing. I don't know if it's like as long enough like distance to get to him, but just in case, to be like, "Hey, Alex, just want to make sure you're okay. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but let me know if I can get you any your help."
Let me know if we have a job.
Okay. Yeah. No. For sure. For sure.
It is a good question. What are we doing now?
I don't think it would be a good idea to go see Loneheart with that man watching us.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
also.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to.
It is where I wanted to go, but unfortunately, I think you're correct. Probably not the best course of action at the moment. So that leaves back where it all started, or more dragons.
Oh, I hate dragons, but we could. Oh, also, there's going to be a solar eclipse in like 45 days now, and the thing that like killed
Happened
all of
last
my
time.
friends before last year is going to come back for us. So like we should probably deal with that when that comes if you want to. I understand if you don't want to.
Where
But I would appreciate
is
the help.
that?
It's going to come for me. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to be at a location specifically. I think it's just going to be me. So
Well, we don't need to track it down at least.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can always just put it to a vote.
I like that. I mean, I'd like to go back to where it started. I don't like dragons, no offense.
But I would always get like a piece of parchment and like rip it up into little pieces and just like pass them out.
What's
As
this
effective
for?
as it means. Sybil will cast her vote. I'm gonna go find Talix and just make sure he's okay. Not talk to him if he
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk to me, but just make sure he's okay. So Sybil will put her vote down on the table, and she will head to look for Talix.
I'll just pick up like,
Cool.
the, like
Easily
little folded
enough,
piece of
Sybil. The little marks, yeah. Easily enough, you're able to find Talix at one of the different high-end inns and taverns that it frequents. Takes you a little bit, but after about an hour or 2 hours of searching, you're able to find him. Talix, where does Sybil find you?
I think just in the lounge, just listening to someone talk about something.
For sure. It doesn't look like Talix has slept much, Sybil, as you kind of come in. There's a small little band playing, a small little scat like band going on. Very, very low key as you kind of come in, very snap your fingers club.
Hell yeah.
As you find Talix, you take a seat in one of these velvet chairs next to him. What do you two want to do?
It's okay if I sit with you?
You're more than welcome to.
Thanks. How are you doing?
Not well.
I can respectfully tell you're normally a lot more. I think 3 of your buttons are undone. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I'm not
It's a
gonna push you.
horrible day.
I'm not gonna push you in any sort
I am gonna just say one thing. I was accused of not loving my children. I do not like that accusation.
Your wife said that?
Yes.
Kind of explains why you were so sensitive when we came in about it. Understand? Okay.
I needed to process.
Well,
And
you know,
I will admit I reacted like a cornered animal.
you've probably never been that vulnerable for a while. I don't think anyone else could make you that vulnerable.
I do want
Respectfully,
to see
I would
my
never
daughter.
raise any of my abilities towards your wife, obviously, but should we be concerned? That's my only question.
I don't know. I'm more concerned of who is in control of. Not in control. Her mistress.
I'm sorry for not
There's
asking more about the things that you have to do before now, but what can we do?
I will share a part of Geistar with Sybil.
For sure. How much do you tell Sybil? I'll leave this up to you, Karina.
I will tell her,
'Cause
like,
you went through some shit there. You went through some
Yeah.
shit there.
the minimal, just like,
The less graphic parts.
yes.
Gotcha.
Like, and less information, just saying there is a mistress of the Lady of the Vale called Sean. And I think she's behind Priscilla as to giving her orders. They made a deal.
You think that
That's what I
she's
see.
compromised your beloved in some way?
Or
Or
she
maybe
made a
just
deal.
turning her the wrong way. Yeah, maybe just influencing her.
Not influencing.
Hmm.
I think they made a deal, a bargain. Like the one I made.
I made a bargain. Understand. You know, Grandma seems great, right?
She's a lovely woman. She gave me
The
this
best, actually.
really good
Except when
bead
she's angry.
necklace.
You all have never seen her like that.
Hmm.
Neither have I, to be honest, and I don't want to, because the stories I've heard of those times are, well, not the brightest in history.
I think we need to lighten the conversation. I will introduce you to the fine arts of caviar. Simple. I'll be here.
She'll give it a go. Oof. Maybe. Oof, what is that? Maybe not for me, but somebody could certainly like this, I imagine.
Maybe pate would be more of your liking.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Some goose pate with we had.
She probably likes it better too, and that's the worst part.
For sure. And as you guys eat, Sybil, you do notice that Talix does lighten up a bit.
By the way, we are deciding what we are going to do next. Should we consider your option, or is that something that you're not ready to?
I will
I
also
believe-
mention you guys have a golden ticket to any port in the world. that was given to you by old chap before he left.
So, I would far be it from me to ask you to put off your own stuff, especially after taking you to Dees. Do we
I
need to
didn't
settle
mind
it
these.
now?
I was in agreement with your decision, to be fair.
Gotcha.
But
Do we need to take care of it now? Because you were pretty shooken up.
I think I promised Arlen my word that I would watch over his son, and that's what I will do. Before I do not need to keep my word to someone who has abandoned me. But I do want to see Vermilia afterwards.
Okay. Well, if things start to get a little out of control, at least tell me so that way I can advocate for you, please.
Of course, dear.
Thanks. You know, I can see much better now. It's nice. It's not all shades
Suits
of gray
you.
like it. She smiles.
I want to spend the day just giving Sybil a bunch of dresses. Shopping retail.
For
Deal.
sure, you guys enjoy a
No
little day on the
problem.
town before you eventually return back to the burrows. All five of you, or all 5 of you here. Kind of votes have been cast out. You're just waiting on Sybil and Talix to return. And once they do, they come into the door. You guys, without really calling anyone down, you just kind of realize, like, oh shit, Talix is back. Sybil's back. All right, let's finish this conversation a bit. As you all kind of slowly come out of your hidey holes, your different rooms, and congregate in the main living area.
What are we doing?
I just pulls all the votes out and starts like counting them to like Survivor style. I don't know how I want to do this, but
Who votes what?
What are the options? I'm sorry.
So you basically have, there are 2 real main threads that you can follow based on what you already know. One, well, technically 3. One you guys kind of wrote off. There's Loneheart. There's potentially you could talk to him and see what job he is at. Kind of everyone's in the agreement that, hey, maybe the fuzz is hot. Maybe we stay away from Loneheart for now. 2, Arlen. If you remember, he mentioned that there is a dragon in a coastal cave that is pledging allegiance to a Shenrak, which is the massive dragon that attacked Sosogakure. 3, there's finding the other herald for Grazit that wields a catalyst weapon. They're located in Yamatori in the Cloud District. Grazit did also tell you, for the herald, once you land, they'll probably know you're there.
I'm voting for the Herald.
I voted for the dragon.
Feel like Nova would likely do the Herald.
So it's 2-2.
Yeah.
Fittingly enough, Odavin
Dragon.
comes down to you. What are you voting for?
We know what he's voting for.
He might surprise us.
Maybe.
What does the woman in white vote for? Jokes.
That eye! Don't do that face, AJ.
Odavin, you're kind of counting out the votes. You count 4 out. Then you're like, damn, my vote.
looks like we're headed back to Yamatori.
Herald?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get those swords.
Okay.
I don't think we should use Yamatori's like on a totally different island, right?
Yamatori, I'll pull everyone to the Republic's map.
Thank you.
Yamatori is up here. It's probably going to be about $2,000 a pop to get there.
I don't think we should use the ticket from Old Chap to get there. I think we should save
No.
that for if we want to.
Yeah, that's a long way though, too.
$2,000 from New Zatura to Yamatori.
Each?
Go each.
Yeah. I mean, I have the funds to get me there.
Same.
I did spend
How much do you need?
all
I'm
of
sorry,
my
2
money.
grand?
I
Okay,
can-
I've got
$2,000 each to get there.
I've got
Adavin,
2
I can
grand.
cover you.
We can also kill a dragon, use the money from the dragon to get to Yamator. I know we just made that
Assuming
vote,
it has a horde.
but assuming it has a horde. Assuming.
If not, maybe the parts are worth something.
True.
Halo, are we good, girl? What the
Up to
hell are you
y'all.
doing?
I'll say if we want to do a group persuasion check to see if we can knock that to 1,500, I'll say the DC is going to be 16. There are 5 of you, and we need at least 3 people to hit a DC 16 persuasion check.
Okay,
Let
I'll go.
me roll if I have Wheeler Woe. 1 sec.
That's
Okay, that's
It's
not
all of
bad.
us.
Hang on.
Okay, so Sybil got
That was for my Wheeler Woe, so
Nova
I can
makes it.
No.
add 6 to
No.
mine.
Nova doesn't. So everyone else needs to succeed. Talix makes it.
I'm adding
Zerana,
a
you need
D6.
to add your wheel.
Yeah, I got
Just enough.
Fuck
By
yeah.
1. Yes, sir. Literally meeting it. 3 and 2. Okay, 1,500 a pop. That's what 7,500 for the total trip there.
I'll cover Odavin.
As you all gather your things, you lock the many locks at the burrows, and you bid to say goodbye to New Zatura. I will remind you, I don't know who has it in their inventory, but you do have a scroll of Magic Circle to get back here.
Okay.
So you have a
I have
one-time scroll. You can always purchase a scroll for Magic Circle, but there is a Magic Circle inscription in the apartment, and you have a one-time use to get back there. Now, Magic Circle takes 10 minutes to cast, I believe, or a minute, one of the two. Just keep that in mind. But you gather your things, you say goodbye to the small building, and you step aboard the ship towards Yamatori. The reasoning for this expensive trip is because it's a direct shot. There's no stopping at Kusan or Fujihoro. It goes north and then west. You're avoiding the Shattered Crag, and you go directly to Yamatori, the Craggy Rock. It takes about 2.5 weeks. So it's near about 17, 18 days. Anything anyone wants to do amongst each other in these 2.5 weeks to get there?
I would like to speak to Cohen.
Okay, absolutely. We're going to get to that. Anyone else? Speak
I'll
now
talk
for
to
the hold your
Nova.
peace.
I'll speak
Okay.
with Nerb.
I also want
Okay.
to talk to Talix.
Okay.
Got nothing in particular.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll run these very quickly. Talix, you want to speak to Nerb. What do you say?
I need you, buddy. Tell me some jokes.
I'm not a fucking clown. 2, boss the fuck up, my guy. You're supposed to be my boss. Don't be a chump.
Fine.
Because if you're a chump, then I'm a chump. And I sure as shit ain't gonna be no chump.
We'll try to. Maybe you can possess a sailor once we hit
Oh
port.
man, you ain't even gotta say another thing. Listen, boss, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Fuck that bitch. Sorry, I know that's your lady. Fuck that bitch. Okay? First off, if this bitch is willingly staying in Geistar, nah. Listen. I'm not gonna give you no advice because you been up to some weird shit and I'll let you do you. But I know I said I ain't want to go to Geistar. I want to ram that bitch up.
Yeah, me too. Right now.
Okay, listen. I know, like, it might be time to file for divorce. Okay. And by divorce, I mean,
Yeah. You do speak some words of sense there.
You're just the only motherfucker that gonna tell you like it is.
Yeah,
Now leave me
I
alone.
appreciate
Wake me up. Wake me up when it's nighttime.
I will. Papa.
It kind of zoops back into the lantern. Zoriana, as you kind of approach Talix's room, you all have your own rooms in this galleon, this massive, almost noble escort ship. You knock on Talix's quarters, kind of slowly opens it up. What do you two do?
Is Talix wearing his wedding ring? Dash, is he wearing the ring that Soriana got him?
No, he's wearing no ring at the moment.
Okay.
He does have the ring with the bee amulet, though, on there.
Slay. Okay. Talix. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I totally get that. I just want to say, I'm here if you do want to talk. And also, I'm just going to say this once. I think you deserve more. You deserve better than that. You're a good person. And I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Take my leave.
No, wait. I did want on a shopping spree. I marked down 200 gold.
Oh my god.
AJ. So you get like a handkerchief with your initials engraved.
Aw, Talix. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
There's no was to here. And Odal,
Oh.
could you just hand him out?
I'll give it to everyone. Yeah. If you want to like later like hang out, like do some tarot readings, you totally can. You've been kind of cooped up in here, but also understand if you don't want to.
I'm good with this book.
Okay. Give me the summary later.
Yep. I'm just
I'll
gonna
head out.
Okay. And Zoriana and Nova.
Okay. Where's Nova?
We just hanging
Assume in
out.
her quarters unless anything else.
Yeah.
I'll, like, knock on the door and let herself in. Talix got you a he got all of us handkerchiefs. They're matching. They have our initials. It's kind of cute. The song you wrote was really, really pretty, and you did a great job singing it.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know that I don't know how much you realize that you've like deeply embedded yourself in my heart. And I do love and care about you. And yeah.
I'm just closing my door. 1 second.
I thought that was Danny going to throw up.
Yeah, just 1 sec. Bleh. No. Sorry. What was the last thing she said?
Girl, I'll remember
Okay.
something about embedding in her heart.
Okay,
I don't
nope.
yeah.
She says, well, I'm glad to hear that. I've had such an impact. What are you not saying? You
I don't
came
know
here
if there's-
for more than just that, I believe.
I came here because I wanted to be with you. And I wanted to tell you that.
Okay. Okay, Zoriana.
Do you want to go to like the bar? They have a really nice bar in the ship.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not doing anything anyways. They just awkwardly shamble down to the bar.
Yeah, basically.
For sure. And Sybil and Co. Sybil, are you trying to just talk to Co in your quarters, or are you trying to get to Co space?
I want him to take me to the space. 1000%.
Okay. Typically, there is there needs to be some sort of, you're imposing your will to allow yourself in there. But it seems too quick that he allows you to enter in. And as you enter in, you see this same humanoid sitting there, crisscross, elbow on one knee, chin in the palm.
Hello. I have come, I guess, to explain. I did not consult you or Co. before going to grandmother's and saying the things that I said. This is true. But I did it because I wanted her to truly believe that those were my intentions. I failed, but I tried. I don't like the way things are. I do not seek to trounce on our ancient bargains, nor would I ever try to jeopardize you or Co. with her again. I want to make that very clear. I feel that I'm scared, that until recently I've been kind of wandering rather than walking in a direction. Mother may have not always done everything the right way. At least that's what Grandma would have me believe, but doing things the right way got her caught. And now you're in danger, and so is she. And I'm still trying to figure out if I belong where I am. My intention is to become the monster that dissuades them from bothering us. I wish to ensure our safety for as long as possible. She'll just kind of kneel and just kind of sit there quietly. Whatever your judgment is, I accept it. But this is my intent.
It seems you're at a crossroads. You need to decide. I won't help you if you want to use the power I give you to become a beacon and symbol of fear. If that's what you wish, then so be it. Look for Esperanza, and I will as well, but we'll do it separately. If we can't do this together, then we won't.
I respect that. I feel that may actually be best. I do not wish to be a beacon of fear. I simply wish to pave a road that others can walk on behind me, no matter what that cost is. I feel that you belong with Mother, even now. We were put together
The way the roads are paved matters, Sybil. The ends do not justify the means.
Okay.
If you stop this path that you're leading on, then I'll follow you, as always. I'll follow you like I followed your mother and the one before her. But if you continue this path, I can't walk it alongside you.
I understand.
You see him get up and walk a couple paces away from you, and then the portal back into your quarters appears, and you're standing in the center. The portal back into the ship as Ko extends his hand out. Decide.
Do your best to save her. She walks out.
Okay. As you walk, the space closes to you for the final time. You don't smell that kind of ethereal mist that surrounds your nose as the small little avatar of the Great Fox Spirit is no longer there. We arrive at the city of Yamatori after about a year now away. The familiar built vertically city looms in the distance. You see the many different districts, and previously coming into the Shadow District, you all are actually brought to a small little cove near Aiko's Landing. The ship moves what looks to just be a rock face until the rock itself begins to part, revealing a small dock on the inside. As you're there, all the paperwork is seen through. You grab your bags, they're escorted down for you, grabbing everything on as you take your first steps and arrive unto Aiko's Landing. However, the steps off the boat are not without their surprises, as moments after the ship gangplank is put back on, not so the ship can leave, just so that no one can get back on it should they need without proper authorization, a group of Sakura Knights arrive. Dissimilar to the ones in News Datura, the automaton creatures. These are all men and women, varying races, dressed in light pink robes with armor. It's nothing fancy. It's more of a city guard, not like an elite unit of guards, but they all have katanas at their side and bowstrings wrapped around their chest. As an entire influx, maybe 20 or 30 of them, arrive to you all directly. You all fit the description. The first person at the front says, "We have been summoned to escort you to the Cloud District. Duke Tak wishes to speak to you all."
To Duke Tak we go.
Sure.
Kind of wordlessly, you guys are flanked on all sides by this group as they lead you up Aiko's Landing, and you take your first steps into the Okana District, followed by the Cloud District, as you're brushing shoulders with the richest of people here at the very top of this city. It's called the Cloud District because you feel it. You feel your noses get a bit harsh as you take your first steps here. You even feel the mist of clouds begin to kiss you as you all walk by, until eventually you're brought to this massive manor on the grounds. A small little courtyard, small little, full, maybe an acre or 2 acres of just this manor, as you all are stopped and escorted at the front of the doors. As the double doors open, massive 20-foot tall doors open, you see this individual. They're dressed in this ashen-colored robe. There's intricate runes and sigils that pulse with slight arcanum. It's this imposing figure, even for this species of a turtle. Tall and broad-shouldered, thick and scaly hide that is colored a deep mossy green, eyes that are fiery orange-red that seems to glow with their own sense of arcanum. At their side is this twisted staff of white wood. It looks as if life was sucked from this wood itself, leaving only an ivory husk of a spellcasting focus behind. As this turtle arrives, shell waxed, clean, very prim and proper, he regards you all.
Do you have a
You all are...
Have I heard about him? Like,
You can give me a history check.
just refreshing. Just loading the forge.
You got it.
20?
20. Yeah, Duke Takthorich. You heard rumors amidst brushing shoulders with different nobles. You know that this guy was probably groomed for a life of politics and diplomacy for his whole life. You do notice, you do remember, you pick up the nickname, the Turtle of Many Faces, given his renownment of being a master of intrigue and political manipulation. He's rose up the ranks very quickly, and he's even spoken to the past emperor years ago at a very young age, dwarfing all of his successors as many of the dukes in the area. They're right below a daimyo. You all may leave. Immediately, the guards, without another word, turn and march off in sync as this turtle is the only person left standing here. Heralds of Grazit, would you dine with me?
It would be my greatest pleasure. Duke.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come with me, though. So he walks up the stairs. The doors are opened by all manner of servants as you're all taken to this beautiful dining room. Strangely enough, your items aren't taken, your weapons aren't confiscated, you're just allowed to walk in. And the staff never leaves his side.
I have one question.
Mhm.
Because we participated in this, Graza gave us like a little bit of like extra info regarding like the Cloud District, correct?
Mhm.
Was he like, hey, someone that like I know is meeting you there, or was he like, hey, the other dude is there?
He's like, the Herald is at the Cloud District.
Cool. So we can assume that this turtle is.
This is the Herald.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure that was good.
Oh, fuck.
Please enjoy all manner of food. I spared no expense when it comes to guests. There's goose, duck, anything that you might like. My chefs can whip it up for you. Please don't hesitate to ask. Once we've all eaten and we've filled our bellies, we'll talk business. Sound fair?
Of course.
Cool.
Wonderful. You see the turtle just sits there at the head of the table, cutting his meat, eating it, dipping in for a salad. He's very polite to all of his servants, all of the people that work for him. He tips them, even though they probably live on the grounds and they're probably paid their entire salary. Their life is essentially paid for as they wake up, they go to work, they go to bed, and he still tips them like it's a regular restaurant. Strangely enough, if any of you try to tip, they refuse. And moments later, he pulls out of his own coin purse and tips them similar to what you would have. Definitely looks like he's treating them well. Definitely looks like he's a nobleman and not the seedy kind either. Anything anyone wants to do amongst each other, a look you want to shoot, anything as you sit here in this tense, awkward silence. The only sound, silverware scraping against plate, fine china, liquids being poured into fine glasses, the sound of gulps and chews and swallowing, the only thing that fills this massive room.
The
Can I
staff.
try to small?
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, I just want to small talk with him, like, oh, this delighted goose, and blah, blah,
He's cordial
blah.
enough. He says thank you, and oh, I'm glad you appreciate it, but nothing more than that. Like, he
No, no.
doesn't give anything. Just thank you. I appreciate that. He'll tell you like something like, yeah, it was caught this day, it was hunted that day, it's been saved, it's been dry aging in some of my coolers for a couple months, like of the whole thing.
Just making small talk, that's all.
For sure. Oh, no.
You said he has a staff. Is it just like a? Can you
It's a
can you describe how it looks again?
Yes, this staff is made of this twisted wood. At the top of it, there's no arcane focus that the wood seems to sit around. It just bends almost like a hand. Similar to the motion I'm making now, two pieces of
Two
wood,
hands.
ivory, two hands nearly, but just it's not actually hands, it's just how the wood is twisted.
Right.
It looks like.
It
Does it look like something
culminates-
that's supposed to be there?
I mean, it's the staff in his hand, like he's holding it. It
No,
doesn't need
like
the side.
in the part. Does it look like there's supposed to be
No.
something sitting there?
No, good. I
Okay.
get you. No, there's not. It's just that's the built of
Okay.
the staff, and it's
Gotcha.
made of this twisted wood that naturally wood should not mar like this.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
made of this nearly snow white wood.
Mm.
You can still see the grains on the inside, but it looks smooth and sanded down, with a hint of that chaotic aspect of nature. Just how nature is imperfect, the wood itself is, but it's also perfect at the same time.
What happens to the staff when he's eating and stuff like that?
It's at his side the whole time.
Cool.
He puts it maybe like on his lap, but it's at his person the entire time.
Yeah, for sure.
But after dinner is done, if there's nothing else, he finishes, he wipes his mouth. I will speak plainly for you all that do not wish to mince words or demote anyone's intelligence or will. But you all must abandon this quest of your master. I will not be giving you this weapon, and I do not wish to kill 5 people. It's not becoming. I will defend myself if I need to. But I am asking you cordially. You can be my guests. For this evening, I will pay for you to return to wherever you came from. But I would really prefer not to exchange blows with another individual.
Why do you want to keep it?
My reasons for having this are my own. I think you can respect that. I shan't ask you about your reasons for becoming heralds of the Dark Prince. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you all and myself are pawns in a much bigger game. All I'm asking is that you take yourself away from the board. No one's hunting you all. At least, I'm not.
Much like yourself, bloodshed, death, combat of any kind is the last thing we want here. However, if we fail, more will be sent, and I cannot say they will hold the same disposition as we do.
You're right. And to that I will say let them come. I will deal with those who make an attempt on my life, as I have done in the past. You all must be very strong in order to become heralds of a demon prince. The same goes for me.
It's no doubt that you are strong, or else one man could not hold an item that is coveted as much as you do. I can only imagine the droves of men, women, and monsters alike you've had to beat off with that proverbial stick.
Most back down after this conversation. Surprisingly.
That's not surprising at all, actually. You do seem powerful in metaphorical and literal senses. However, there is a weak point that you do have that we do not. You have a home here. People, resources, and land to lose. If the Dark Prince cannot directly take it, he will eat away at the foundations of everything you hold dear until there's nothing left to hold you up. That is not a threat.
You are a wise man. You speak true. And you're speaking truly because you're playing off of the information I have allowed you to see. I wish to offer you all a demonstration, if you'd be so kind. This is going to be alarming. I would hope that you don't wish me less of it, for stay calm, and the truth will be revealed. Snaps his finger, a servant comes. He takes the staff, bangs it, their head twists in place as their body falls on the table.
Oh my god.
Look and observe. You see that the body disappears. Illusions. They feel real, don't they? I mean, they gave you your food, you've brushed hands with them. You all carry a catalyst weapon. I can sense it's unlocked. Or, excuse me, I can sense its power is locked. Mine, on the other hand, is not. There's no one in here that they can threaten except me. I admire your proclivity for diplomacy, but I am staunch in my views that I will not give up this item, nor will I ask you to give up yours. I am asking you to return to your master and say it could not be done.
Just, if you didn't have to give up your weapon, but just your hand wielding it for a short amount of time to end the war and the blood war, would that be an acceptable?
That goal is not aligned with my own master. It's not something that I wish. It's not something that he wishes. So for that reason, we are not aligned in our mutual efforts. I am sorry that that is the case. I wish it could not be so.
I'm just trying if we could find common ground.
I understand, and
But
believe you me, if there was a common ground, then we'd be standing on it. But we are at an impasse. You all have come here looking for my catalyst weapon, and I understand why. I'm here to tell you that it is not going to happen.
I don't want to intrude further.
It's no
Is
intrusion.
it possible to use the Azure Fang to communicate mentally with the others, like at the dinner table without notice, or is that something where you have to speak out loud?
You can try. I'll say, yeah, it's like telepathy. I will also just put it out there. He's a high-level spellcaster, so like he's acutely aware of magic being done.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're like for example, I'm not saying this is what he is, but if you're like a level 20 wizard and someone casts message, even if there's no like outward stimuli, in my mind, now y'all can challenge me and tell me I'm wrong. If you're a level 20, you're a high level, you can just sense that
Feel
shit in
in
the air.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
Like
think
versus
so.
like a
I'm
level
with that.
3 wizard, you know? So you
Yes.
absolutely can. Again, he's not threatening anyone. He's basically saying, I'm not giving this up, so sorry about it. You can go, I'm not gonna fight you. If you fight me, I'll defend myself, but I'm not gonna fight you.
You know which flag we're flying, so to speak. Do you mind if I ask which one you are?
Not at all. It's a respectable question. You all are heralds for the Dark Prince of Indulgence. I am the herald to the Dark Prince of Deception. Fraz or Blue.
What do we know about that?
It's hard because it's the abyss. I wish there was an occult check in D&D.
Yeah.
Religion is the best
I'm gonna say this
thing.
is art. Religion is the closest, but it's not really religion.
Please say
So
Arcana.
I'll say religion or Arcana. You guys can make.
Okay, I will make Arcana because I have a +4 to that.
I'm doing religion.
16.
I can't roll like shit this session. Maybe we should
23.
fight.
God
For a religion.
damn, dude. You said we should fight?
I said maybe we shouldn't fight. I'm all like,
I'm
shit.
gonna add a wheel to mine.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately,
23,
it's okay.
13 for 14, Arcana 11, 13 Talix, 16. Okay. Nova and Sybil. Fraser Blur is just whispered about in like horror movies. He is in like horror stories. He is the Prince of Deception. You know that he's a huge gargoyle-esque creature, but the whole thing, if Graza is all about indulgence and succumbing to that carnal desire, Fraser Blur is the long game. It's like, I will see every single angle and find the best solution to get what I want. Very, very good skill set for a politician to have.
Okay. Mm.
Well, like I said,
May I ask
bloodshed
a
is.
question? Outside of game.
Yeah.
Based on what he just told me about deception and the illusions, were the guards that he sent earlier real guards, or were those a retinue of?
Good question.
Who knows?
Good
He's
question.
also deception based.
Give me an Arcana check.
Certainly, I'm not good at that, but it's
For sure.
Can I also
Fair.
make like mental notes of this like palace or whatever we're in? Like just
Yeah.
trying to like memorize like the ins and outs of this place.
15.
I
Sure,
don't
you
know what
weren't given like a
real-
full tour. Exactly. You were
Yeah.
basically taken into the lobby and then shunted to the dining room. So you've
Okay.
only really seen the
21.
main wing.
Alright.
21 for Sybil.
Nice.
Yeah, those guards, some of them were real, not all of them.
Hmm.
Seems like it was made to look like a bigger force than normal.
Can I ask him about something?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I know this is probably a far longer shot, though. But how would you go about getting an audience with your master? If we were going to go through proper channels and all.
I will leave that up to you speaking to the Dark Prince of Indulgence for that. It wouldn't befit me to put those who threaten my master's will in front of him, would it?
It wouldn't be
The same as it wouldn't befit you all as well.
I thought it was a question worth asking.
And a question worth answering.
I say we have to talk to or the Prince of Indulgence. That's my vote.
It's like we said in the beginning, bloodshed is not what we want. Thank you for your hospitality. We'll be going now. I can't say that we won't be back, but I won't disrespect you by attacking you at your own vicinity.
Thank you.
No sense attacking someone who's shown us hospitality off the bat. That seems rude.
I will sweeten the deal for you all. I know you have much to think about and reflect on. I will pay for an evening or two at the Moonlit Tea House. Wonderful feather beds, jade, and cherry blossom tea. It'll be wonderful. I assure you this is not a trick. This is simply hospitality to my city. However, you all are being investigated by an individual. I'm sure you're aware of this.
Yeah.
I could cease it all. I have powerful allies in court. I am a duke after all, through my own perseverance and ambition. I could exclude your name from any concerns that you all have. Or, and this is not a threat, I apologize if this comes across, I am simply putting my cards on the table. Dissimilar from my master, I do not like to speak in shadowed tongues and riddles. If you attack me, you will not succeed. I will not attempt to kill you. That is not my way of doing things. But, should information come to light, true or otherwise, that wouldn't bode well for either of our parties, would it?
The
Please think
music
on this
stopping there is so
when you have a
spooky.
decision. Till now, enjoy the Moonlit Tea House. You can find your way. It's about a 45-50 minute walk from here,
Thank you for such an offer.
of course. I'll have my servants escort you out. Thank you for enjoying a meal with me.
I
It was
give
a
him a
pleasure.
curtsy.
Okay. The herald sits in his chair as you all get up. You're escorted out and you're led to the Moonlit Tea House. As you check in, you get your rooms. You kind of do the whole first hour in the hotel thing of like, all right, cool room, bathroom, exits, cool word. And eventually you're sitting down at a table, just a sigh on your chests and on your minds. What are you five doing?
I would like to not use what he's offered, actually, and I will advocate that we don't the second we leave.
Yeah, because he's trying to keep his enemies close.
Okay, for sure. Absolutely.
Also, it sends a clear message of our intent, which is not to listen to him entirely. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm pretty sure he paid about 6 guards. The rest of those guards were not real from the moment we walked in here, just so you know.
Hey, good to know.
He's flexing like he has more power than he really does, although I'm not quite sure how deep his influence actually is. That's the concern.
He is called the Master of Intrigue, a portal of many faces.
Right, and
Deception.
we have quite a bit of heat on us.
I think we would be remiss not to take this up with Grosset.
When
let
has
him-
Grosset
when
knew
has
that
Grosset
we...
done anything good for us?
That is true.
He will leave us to our own devices like he always has. And rightfully so.
He's not going to just save us when things get hard.
I'm not asking him to save us. I'm asking for an audience.
To
And he's
say
the only
what?
one. He's the only one who can give us that.
He won't. He won't give us an audience with his enemy. Even if he could, I don't think his enemy wants an audience with us.
I think it's just going to further anger Grosset.
I believe so. We need another way around this, something a little more subtle, but it's hard. We need to make some allies, possibly in the city.
I'm not
Some
killing
sort
him.
of...
If you choose to kill him, I will walk out of here.
Why? This is our job. We were hired to do this. We agreed to do this.
We said to get a weapon. We didn't agree
weren't hired
to.
to
With the
kill.
understanding
We agreed
that we would
under
have to
any
kill.
means necessary. That's
Yes.
what we agreed to.
You agreed to that as well, Talix. We can't just get cold feet now.
I'll be honest. As far as people go, I would not like to kill this one if we can help it.
If it can
I mean,
be done
is
with
it
his life
because he's a
intact.
person or is it because he's a noble that you don't want to kill him?
Because he's actually caring.
Remember who he
Enough.
serves.
About
Deception.
what? Yeah, he's the master of deception. I mean,
Doesn't mean he is a bad person, does it?
it doesn't
No.
matter whether he's a bad person or not. He's in our way. And he's refusing to stand down.
So he dies. That's what you're saying?
Is that
Doesn't
how
have
you
to
do?
come all the way to death, but this is what we agreed to, was it not? I mean, did we not expect to have to kill someone for these weapons, these pieces? I mean, honestly.
Maybe.
I
If-
don't know how we could get the sword without killing him. Ideally, we don't have to, but
It might come to blows, but we don't. There might be
don't know
another
how-
way around it. We
Challenge
have to
him to a
explore our
duel, then.
options.
Challenge him to a duel. To be fair.
That's not going to give us any edge up on this. We need an advantage. He's got an entire palace and an army of guards, real or not.
And enough
It could
political
take us
power to
out.
crucify us under our current circumstances.
Yeah, we are not doing this the honorable way. We are not nobles. We are
You're
not
not.
fair.
But I am. I won't stand for it.
Sorry, Talix, but you need to get off your high horse.
You
Let's
don't get
think
to
about
take
this
it.
for a while longer. No need to get nasty at each other. Just need to reassess this.
We have 2 days to prepare as much as we can.
How's this? I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's not very susceptible to my charms. So, my thought would be have him publicly admit to giving the staff as a gift to someone in a setting in which he could not argue against himself otherwise. That's my suggestion. Find out what his way of doing things is, catch him in a moment, cast the right spell. By the time he's aware of what's already happened, well, we're gone, dust in the wind. But if we leave him alive, that man is going to hunt us to the ends of the earth. You better bet on that.
Yep.
I saw the ambition in his eyes.
If we kill him, it's also just going to put more dirt on us and have Rudier Valancourt give us more suspicion, I guess, in his
Just
eyes.
a matter of who we'd rather not piss off and who we'd rather piss off. Someone's going to be upset no matter what we do. I'd rather not piss off my patron.
I'll be perfectly honest. I could go either way on this one. I'm perfectly fine to leave and readdress this at a later date. Just 'cause we know where he is. It doesn't matter when we acquire this one. We could save it till later. Perhaps by then he'll have accomplished whatever he's seeking to do, and then he won't have a need for it anyways.
I think we should make some allies in this city. Get the general vibe on the opinion of the Duke.
I will say, we are in the city that is leading to our very questioning. You know what I mean? A lot of dirty things in our past took place right here.
Where was the Shogun and Rengetsuko?
Nakashiramoto.
This is also a city with a massive criminal underbelly and a massive wealth disparity. I'm
Yep.
sure there's lots of people who don't really like the Duke. I could use that.
One does have to call into question our standing with said underbelly now that old chap isn't here to babysit us.
That is true as well. But if we turn away, I fear that Grozit will be enraged. Especially if we don't come back in the near future.
Did he give us a time limit?
Didn't give us a time
I would
limit at all.
assume within our lifetime at the very least. But I mean,
How
what's
long
to
are
change
usually
from
between
now
battles?
and... Huh?
Again, time is weird in the Abyss. You know that ever since Grozit was returned to his form, he has been working to end the Blood War daily. Like, there's not a minute that goes by where he's not working to end the Blood War. It's not like a side project for him where he's like, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's like all of my resources, now that I have Azagrat, all 3 layers back under my power, I'm using all 3 layers to end this Blood War. I took a stronghold in the 2nd layer of Hell so I could better end this battle. Like, he is working tirelessly to end the Blood War. He does not want it because he wants Tasha. He wants her to come back to him. That's his whole goal that he's outlined for y'all.
I'll go out and just say it. I need him to achieve his goal, in a way.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to kill this man, but I'll be honest, I will, if he stays in my way. I'm sorry to say that, but I just gave up. If you haven't noticed, Ko's not walking around. I'm making a gamble, so I have to go all in.
I agree.
I stand by my decision. If you kill him, you would do it without me.
Why?
Because
is
I
your reason?
refuse. I refuse to stand and kill a noble man in his own home after he's
Because
offered
he has
us his
money,
life.
you don't want to kill him? Is that the only reason? Because he's a
been-
noble.
he's
That's
been
all?
nothing but kind.
He's deceiving us. Can you not see that? He's the master of fucking deception. He's going to be cordial because he wants to save his hide. And he doesn't want to give over the blade either. This is not a matter of honor. This was never a matter of honor since we stepped foot in Grozit's palace and agreed to help him. If you didn't want that, you shouldn't have signed up for it. Death was always going to be in the question here. And I get it. You don't want to kill a man that you see as innocent. But he's not. No man with that much money has 0 blood on his hands.
I refuse still. You have your moral compass, and I have mine. I do not abide to yours.
You fight for the ones that have the most money, I see. So we'll do it without you. What else do you guys say? Do we do this or do we not?
We need to get the sword from him. I'm just not sure how.
We can figure out a plan. We have time to be able to plan something.
Will you help us if we agree not to kill him, Talix?
If killing is not the end goal, yes.
It's not. It never has been. It's never even been on the table. It's just a fact of the matter is that may be what's required. None of us want that. I don't want to kill wantonly for my own sake. It's not what I'm here for.
We're here for the blade, and if he doesn't want to give that up, it will come to blows, and it could kill him. Doesn't have to, but it could.
What's the smallest village from here?
Smallest village?
Yeah, as the closest village from not his city.
There's a small, couple of, podunk towns nearby. Like, not even on the map. Just, a group of 20 people that live outside. Just farmers, essentially.
Like 12
that are
buildings.
Hey,
It's like 12 buildings in a pasture.
yes, 4 buildings.
Yeah,
just
bro.
farmhouses and 4 buildings. It's like, all right, cool.
4 families in a small conglomerate. Yeah, I get you.
Oh, hang on. I think my internet.
They're good.
You're okay. Yeah, you're solid.
Give me one sec.
No, it's us. He can't.
Everybody's
Oh,
cracking up.
Bam.
Gotcha.
Everybody's cracking up.
Hey, well, they can't hear us.
Well,
Let's make
fine
plans.
on my end.
Give me one sec.
Yeah. Dang! What do we do? Oh, he's back.
I don't know what to do.
We gotta gather a lot more information for one.
We just need to come to a way to do this without stepping on someone's toes. That's
We
all
do
I
need to also stock up on potions and shit and magic items.
We need to do that.
Well,
I have to agree with Nova, unfortunately. If we leave here, Grozit's going to be very upset. He is singularly focused on this. If we take too much time dawdling, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a whisper in our ear to hurry it up. Does that make sense?
And let's not forget, he holds my life in his hand as well. We don't do this, I'm gone. Whether I want to be or not.
True.
We have to do
Unfortunately.
this.
Let's put everything out on the table. Our goal is to retrieve that staff. None of us want to end this man's life.
Okay on that.
However, if it comes to blows, and I believe it will, given what we know, we may have to forcefully take it from him. If he can be left alive, then we do so. Anyone opposed to that?
I am not opposed, but I do want to bring up the question of what if he comes after us?
Fucking good horse.
We can't control what
There
he
is
does.
something to say for both.
We can't control what he does after. But we can control what we do. And we can control who we are.
Then yeah. We can try not to kill him, but it's still on the table.
If it's our safety at risk versus his life, then I choose our safety. I think Talax would agree.
Me as well.
All right.
I think we should gather information though, in the one day we have. And then we should retreat to out the outskirts to plan further. I don't think this is a thing we should rush.
We have 2 days. Let's take them.
Well, if there's nothing else anyone wants to do. As you all come to grips with this decision, this mission comes into full circle for you all. Decision is as follows. Do you attack this turtle, Duke Tack, the Herald of Fraser Blur, in order to gain his staff? Fraser Blue's staff. Do you attack him and kill this man in pursuit of your own mission to help Grozit end the Blood War? Or do you potentially leave him alive to further use his political influence to potentially brand you all as however he may decide to do in the future? You all decline the invitation at the Tea House Inn and instead make your way to another building in whichever district you so choose. You find a small room, whether you leave the city, travel far out. The time for your all's planning begins. Will you decide to potentially remain true to your morals? Remain true to the idea that life is sacred? Or will you forgo that in the sake of a just cause as well? Stopping an eternal war that is seeing millions, if not billions, of souls die and reincarnated only to die again. The question and decision looms heavily on you all. Is one life worth a just life for the demons in the abyss? Or does the way you win matter? As you all come to your various rest, that's where we're going to end session 31 today
Yeah.
and pick up next week.
Ryan, can
we
the
get
Duke
level
be on the
11?
thumbnail? And can he
No,
be a Ninja
just level
Turtle?
We did.
That's racist.
He will
All
not be in
turtles?
this turtle.
It's racist.
I just think it's funny and it's easy.